make sure that it's live, make sure that it's muted. Don't want to get infinite feedback.
I felt like there was something done with some sage in last session, but I don't remember really.
Oh, yeah.
And hung it with Sage.
Yeah, that happened.
Because honestly, I still do what I always do when my character is not there, is pretty much ignore what's happening.
Yeah, because
It makes
I'm not
it
supposed to
real
know this.
easy to be in character.
Yeah.
We are live. All right. Whoever's doing the recap, give me a good, really meaty, super into detail recap. Just kidding. Just give me a quick recap.
Recap.
You get minus 10 cookie points.
I mean, I feel like that was perfect. I feel like I have to do it now.
It was a
Yep.
quick recap.
Yeah, it was a quick recap. Okay, so a couple sessions ago, there was a big catastrophe. 3 party members died, and
Rest in
the two
pieces.
rest in pieces, most of them. And the ones that made it back to town were Silera and Sigus, and they had to pretty much explain what happened to the mayor and etc. and all the other people. And people were really surprised that Sigus was alive, the ones that saw him and recognized him, so that was kind of interesting. He's supposed to be keeping a little profile, but kind of doing a mediocre job of it, walking through the streets and such.
Totally forgot that. I think most of that was retconned, and then like only a couple people.
You basically just been wearing a hood, and that's it.
You from
no
the
change of
hood.
clothes. No change of clothes. Just like a hood. That's it. And then Red had to go back to the boss and sort of talk about how to sort of like make up for him fucking up when he was away. And the boss was like, "Hey, go to the jail. There's this guy in the cell, the only guy there. Get some information out of him, and then no loose ends." So Red murdered the guy.
I would like to.
And
Craig, before
Yeah.
you keep going, the guy being Suto. Keep going.
being
Yeah.
Suto. Yes. So Suto was murdered, not entirely in cold blood because he sort of saw it coming. And Red made his way out of there barely, and
That nat 20 on the escape check.
Yeah, that officer tried to reel him in, but couldn't. He was too slippery. So now the officers in the city know Red's face, and they've given a very accurate description of his facial features, which are pretty unique, given that he has a scar over his left eye.
And he's a half elf.
And he's not hard to distinguish. So then he went back to the boss and sort of let that be known that he finished the job, but the boss still was not incredibly pleased at the fact that he totally let everybody know who he was. Very not undercover, incredibly not low key, and the boss is pretty pissed. So
We're
we're
hiring
gonna
a
see.
dumb person.
We're gonna see what comes out of that, and then I know that Sigus did talk with the sage briefly, mostly to just like write down all of the stuff that he saw when he was separated from the group, underground somewhere. We're still not sure where. So he's like making a log of all the notes and also taking note of all the stuff that he stole from Thistletop. And everybody but Red is now grouped up in the Rusty Dragon, and Emiko has introduced Belle to everybody that is there, and Dorbin is also was actually introduced first.
Yep.
He was told to go there and essentially just talk to them if he wanted to kill some goblins. So there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. One track mind. Very one track mind.
Hey.
Very dwarven of Dorbin.
I mean,
Go
technically
ahead.
before that, I actually went and tried to figure out who had gotten out, and I have
Who
an
did
idea
the murdering?
It's the person
yeah.
who was on the boat with us.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You
Yes.
guys.
Yep. This is gonna
Alright.
be fun.
Go
Oh, yeah,
ahead
here we go.
and Soren.
Yep.
Sorry. I need to get
Roll will save.
used to
No,
the
just
new
kidding.
to the new names. Belle, go ahead and take
Yeah.
your D4 for the session.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Caress
So,
it.
remember
use
to
a
use
physical
it
die? Is
if
that
you
okay?
ever come into terrible danger, please.
I mean, I'm not a wisdom dump, so we'll see.
Alright.
That
That
can I
being
use a
said-
physical die? Is that cool?
Yeah, for the D4, use the if you want to use you can use the
Okay.
die.
Because it just helps me
Um,
remember that it's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually move mine under my keyboard when I've got it.
That's exactly what I just did.
Alright.
All right.
So, last time we ended the session with Red being
Run away.
not run away. He was being sequestered in the good sense of the word by one lovely parrot accompanied lady, a fellow
Roof.
co-worker. Red.
Hello.
Among the process of disguising you right now is gonna be a little bit painful,
Yeah. I
and you're
figured.
being warned about it ahead of time, as she takes
Alright,
out a
what-
knife.
What should I be expecting? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing with that?
Look,
Alex?
love, I gotta fix those ears of yours.
Oh, not the ears.
Yeah,
love
it's
the
the
ears.
ears. I mean, they're looking for a half
Oh.
elf. Got
Well, I at least get to. I get to keep some of them, right?
Mm.
Like a little bit of it.
yeah,
Not
most
taking the
of
whole
it.
ear off.
Got some
Eh,
plaster. I'm gonna make it look like a human. Gonna hurt like hell.
All right. You got something for me to bite. To bite down on.
I mean, got the good one or the bad one, and she holds out both hands, and on one of them, she has the knife, and she's holding also a piece of cork, long enough that you could, hold it in your mouth, and some of it would be sticking to either end. And on the other hand, she's holding a vial of a almost transparent white liquid. And you would know because
Take the drum.
you have worked with her, that the liquid on her left hand, the drug that she is offering, is a drug that will knock you the fuck out for an hour.
Fuck, Roof. Why you gotta make me choose these hard things? You know what? I will.
Look,
let
I'm just giving a courtesy.
Zuzu.
Look, I'm just
Zuzu
giving you a
can-
courtesy. I could charge you for it. Oh god.
Give me the cork. I know that's free. Or maybe Zuzu can decide. What do you think? And he pulls a little rat out of his jacket. He's like, "What do you think? Cork or drug?"
As
And then
the
the
rat
rat
sort of like tries to grab onto your hand and crawl over your arm. It doesn't seem to give you any kind of intelligible response.
Okay, he's definitely saying cork. That one doesn't cost me money if it doesn't go
Right, here,
well
love.
or I get
Just-
addicted.
Just get it in your head. Get it in the mouth. Good. If I can get to it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And she grabs both ends of the cork and wraps a piece of a handkerchief, and she pulls it back and ties the handkerchiefs back around the back of your head, and she's almost essentially ball gagged you at this point. She grabs a knife. Alright, give me a fortitude save as she puts a knife to your ear and starts
This is
peeling
gonna
away.
suck.
Oh yeah, it will.
I think I want to fail this actually.
Well, you did it.
Hey.
You failed.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay.
I pass out, I think.
No, you don't. But go ahead and take 8 points of lethal damage
Ow,
as
that hurt.
you're trying to hold still and bite down on the thing, and she cuts through a nerve, and you immediately start moving around, and she is trying to, you know, finish off the work, and she does a sloppy job of it, and you can feel blood just running down your neck.
How
And she
much of
starts
my ear did I just lose?
about
You can't see it.
you
Oh,
can't
right,
see
and
it,
I also
but
can't talk.
you also can't talk, and you can feel that you've lost quite a bit. You can feel that it's a little bit lighter than it should be. Than it
Oh,
used to
no.
be. Let's put it that way.
I think my perception checks are about to take a hit for hearing.
Um, we'll see about that.
You got pretty big ears, you know.
Well, not anymore.
Red. Go ahead and take 2 points from non-lethal as well.
Okay.
And it's gonna take a couple of minutes, but she manages to hold down the bleeding with putting a third handkerchief to your left ear, grabs your hand, puts it on there so that you can apply pressure, and then she goes to the other side and does it in one fell swoop.
He's just whimpering.
Yeah. Gonna take a minute, but you're gonna have a full makeover by the time you come out of here. Go ahead and roll me a disguise.
Do I get a plus for cutting my fucking ear off?
She's gonna give you a bunch of bonuses, but
Okay. A disguise check, right?
yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
That's a good check. Don't worry, guys.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh god.
That's 6.
Is that natural? Oh, you only have a +1 to disguise. That's fine. It's a pretty convincing disguise. It takes you a minute to recognize yourself in the mirror. So you can only imagine people that don't know you are gonna have a fucking big issue trying to figure you out. We'll see what you look like next time somebody from the party sees you. Meanwhile, at the Rusty Dragon, a lot of you had sat down and were making first introductions and figuring out where next to head in your adventures. There was words spoken of revenge upon those inhabiting.
So, what's actually there in Thistletop?
We know that there is no more goblins, but there is a demon lady. I did not get to said demon.
A demon lady?
You
Likely
heard about
there's a-
her from Sigus.
Oh,
Likely there's a few high-powered individuals. Potentially they may have recruited more. But also the first thing too is also getting in. It's also the
All
actual
sealed up.
is surrounded by a moat with a very sketchy bridge. And having been attacked once, they will probably be on.
And that bridge is no more.
So
So it will prove difficult to cross. Somebody have a boat? Or I don't.
it's a big
I-
drop. So we're gonna have to get in somehow. Once we're
Yeah.
there, there's likely going to be, I would say, probably some. Imagine that we're going up against other heroes. One wizard who seems to favor aggressive attacks, magic missile, cones of fire, that nature that we've seen.
There's at
Um,
least one dog. I believe they're trying to saw that one.
We've seen one heavily armored humanoid, large steel shield. I think it was an axe. I don't quite remember the weapon, but big beefy boy.
Yeah.
He didn't look like, it's hard to tell with those types. They could either be, well equipped or highly skilled or both.
Yes.
And then I don't see as much of their other lady who seems to be the one or the most powerful. Demonic persuasion. Yeah, I didn't get a great look at her. And also there's apparently another demon around, but I didn't see that at all. That's Silara, I believe you saw that.
I saw the demon dog and believe that was it.
Yeah, you
Don't
did see a demon dog, and Sigis, I do believe you were there when.
but I didn't see any other demon like humanoid or anything like that. It was just the dog that I saw. And that it looked like the dogs were taking one of our guys with them somewhere, and he looked like he wasn't alive, but it's hard to tell, so I don't know if that's anything that we should worry about as well. He's a sneaky boy. He's a sneaky boy. So that I don't know if we're gonna have to go against him if he's actually alive or not. I'm not 100% sure about that. And that's all I can.
The fortress, the tower itself also has, at least we discovered a secret passage, one couple defensive traps that are quite effective. Yeah, and multi-staged. There was one where we stepped on, a friend of ours stepped on a pressure plate. Portcullis has dropped, trapping them, spinning blades, and a pit underneath. These traps are if you get caught in them. So overall, this is not our big downfall was we didn't stick together and function as a team.
Yeah, that's rough.
And we paid the price.
I'm wondering if besides the bridge, if there was maybe any other way that we can get in without having to traverse through the water and that big fall down into the water. I'm just trying to think.
Those in question.
Yes.
Technically, I'm from Sandpoint. Yes.
No, you're from a different city entirely. You came all the way back from, well, all the way here from Riddleport.
But I grew up here because I know Amico, right?
Um,
Because
go ahead
I
and-
took that
if-
backstory trait.
yeah, but we went over your backstory. You met Amico somewhere else. Look,
The trait just says that I'm from Sandpoint, though.
No, it says that you have a close friendship with Amico specifically.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then.
I think I have like kind of like not detailed maps of Sandpoint, but like we can, sketch something at like kind of what it looks like. But I didn't. No, we ascended up to it, right? When Hovel
Ascended
area.
up to where?
Yeah, it's hard for me to connect all the maps because there's the goblin area where we fought all the
Right.
goblins,
I'll
and then
get
we were
you.
kind of
I'll
more.
get you the general Winterlands area because you do have a map from that. As you can see there, you're in the top left corner of the continental area, where it says Sandpoint and the Old Light. The Old Light being the crumbled down ruins of a tower. And all the way to the east, along the coast, is Thistletop. Nearly at the top right corner of the map.
So I think maybe
Does
maybe go over is what if you are interested in joining this, one kind of brings to the table, just so that we can all, back each other up and know what to expect.
All right. Well, for me, I am a cleric, so I bring the normal healing spells. I also have, my personal favorites are a spell called Shield of Faith, which increases, I guess, your sturdiness, how hard it is for things to hurt you. I've got a couple mind affecting effects, I can stop them from doing something specifically. And then I got things like that will protect people in an area, like sanctuary and protection from evil. Also,
Awesome.
the things I prepared today also include silence and locate object, which it's just stuff that while traveling is nice to. Other than that, as you can see, I wear lots of armor, so I got a big shield. I'm good at standing up front and just taking some hits. If I need to.
I'm an alchemist. I know a spell or two as well.
All right. Is it more offensive, defensive, support?
If you give me enough time, I can whip up some potions and some alchemical stuff. But I can also make bombs.
Awesome.
Good,
Oh,
good.
it sounds useful.
Yeah, absolutely. How good are you at making bombs?
I'm pretty good.
Okay,
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good.
Okay, we've had some issues in the past with explosives not working the best. So, Sigus and I especially are a little have a little bit of trauma from that.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to assume you meant the giant hole up by the front gate.
oh, dang, really? Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
bueno.
staying up there is the only reason I've seen it.
Is everybody okay?
From what
Well-
I heard, they lost a few horses, but that was about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah, we were under the assumption that the explosives that we had were good. They were not good. So, thankfully, Sigus is still with us. We thought that he was a goner for a good while there. So that's why I was just double checking, sure that you know what you're doing. Not that I don't trust you. I just am worried about explosives.
Hey, it's okay. I'll keep them away from you if you don't want me to. It's fine.
Appreciate it.
No
Now,
worries.
to help us a little bit, what do you guys do?
So I started studying spells. Basically, I am mostly in the support. However, that's my goal. However, I'm kind of geared to helping the damage output of allies. Acid darts and color spray and are the main offensive. Also, I can make crossbows shoot real quick, probably twice the rate. It's like enlarge person or area controls through some grease. But the main thing is I just don't have as money. If we're in a prolonged battle, I will run out fairly quickly. Apart from that, I hope to pick up a nice longbow. But yeah, if any of you also use crossbows, that's kind of where I can be really helpful to you. I know Solera has one.
You'll see
kinda-
one on my bag.
Yeah, so if that's depending on what your thing is, I can make them reload themselves. That's like medium offensive at medium range, and then I can do support basically.
All right.
And I am a songstress. So I am a bard. Where I shine is singing to inspire, as well as using a short bow. Pretty good at using a short bow. I have a few spells. I have ear-piercing scream and hideous laughter that have been used a few times in combat. I'm more. I would say that I'm more mid, kind of hang back, but not too far back. So I only have a short bow. I don't have a long bow. And yeah, that's us.
All right. Well, it's gonna be kind of tough, honestly. Just because, I mean, it seems to be I'm the only hardy one here. So that means I'm gonna be taking a whole bunch of large amount of beating up front.
I'll be able to summon some things for you to help you out.
You
That
could
would
also
be
summon some stuff.
phenomenal.
Yeah, you're not going to be alone out there.
I mean, other than that, I mean, I'd say we clear it like we clear any other top down.
Okay. We can probably figure out how to maybe put that bridge back together. I know that.
I've got lots of stuff
Okay.
if we need it.
Because I know that I can't recall, so much was happening during that time when we were trying to escape. I can't recall if the whole side of the bridge was gone or just one part of one side had fallen down. So we may have to take a look at that. We also have a good friend, Shalelu. I don't. Sigus, have you heard from her or seen her?
No, I
lately?
don't think anyone's seen her.
That's what I was worried about because I know when we left, she wasn't worried about it, but there was just something in her eyes that made me feel like she wasn't going to come back. So I don't. Maybe let's check to see if anybody knows if they've seen her, and then so that we're not just leaving her. And then if nobody's seen her, we can maybe just assume that she is still there. And go from there.
Also, sorry. Is she cutting out for anyone else, or is it just me?
No.
I think she might need to turn up her mic sensitivity a smidge, because her sentences seem to trail off just a little bit.
Oh no, for mine it was like every couple seconds. Sorry, didn't mean to.
I can talk louder.
No, it was
Just mic
clearly like
closer to
it's
the face, maybe. I think that's it.
Probably.
my headset just died, and then I plugged it in, so it's probably just
Yeah,
that.
because
Okay.
actually you were just cutting out now. So
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely
cutting
me
out now?
then.
no,
No, it's me.
he was. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me a little better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just need to talk louder.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think it
Yeah.
was just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
It's always you.
Why do you have to be so awkward, bud?
Yeah, bud.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Alright.
Belle's gonna be like, there's also one other thing. I kind of had to leave my home really fast because something was going on where I came from. So I kind of just have the clothes on my back right now.
Okay.
And I really benefit from access to an alchemy lab.
You
Yeah.
can. I have access to an alchemy lab, and I would love to chat with you and share some tips. So,
Oh,
we can,
heck yeah, man! That sounds awesome.
man.
You do alchemy? You do the thing?
I'm more of I focus on the spellcraft and I assist with alchemy, but I would not really. I don't really take the lead yet.
Oh,
So
neat.
I'd love to
That's-
learn from you.
Yeah, I can show you a thing or two. Make a nice brew.
Alright.
No.
Meanwhile,
How long? Oh, okay, go ahead.
just a quick break. Red.
Huh.
Your costume is done. Your part of the disguise is sort of in the works as you need to figure out how you're gonna face this new persona that you must take on. Now my question is, where are you headed next?
Can you tell me a little bit about what the persona looks like? I'll kind of go with your lead on this.
Ooh, okay. You let's put it this way. You look a lot more average, and you look a lot more human, and a lot more burly than you used to. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So he looks kind of fightery.
Yeah,
Okay.
a tough man.
That's not too far off. All right. So he'll kind of like. I'm assuming there's a mirror or something. He's like kind of looked in, like
Yeah, you've
psyching himself into. He's like, all right, Ray. You're gonna have to probably lose the accent for a bit. But it'll come back. I just gotta find someone else I can trust with my voice. Okay. I'm thinking if I go something like this, I'll sound like a fighter. Yes, this is the voice I will go with. Yes, definitely.
all right. That I think that works. Sort of matches your new look, Red.
Yes, thank you, Ruth. I think this will work quite nicely, although my ear still hurts like a bitch.
Oh yeah, try and keep it clean. I did put quite a bit of plaster in there. You might want to check for infections tomorrow morning.
I will do that. Will it require magical, or if I take magical healing, will it grow back, or will it stay this way?
I don't know.
This may be a problem at a later point, but I will deal with it then, because that is how I roll.
You'll probably need a little bit more than just healing for you to grow some ears back. Ready, boy?
All right. Well, off I go. Oh wait. Actually, do you know what group that young guy with the bounty was traveling with before? I should probably find them.
I did get get some eyes on them. They were to get back back in character. I had some eyes on them. Just a goody shoes group kind of thing. You should be able to find them in the golden dragon. No, rusty dragon. That's the one.
How do you not know the name of that bar, Ruth? You have lived here forever.
Look,
You've been here longer than I have.
I have had too many changes of names lately.
I feel that.
Yep.
speaking of which, what should my name be? I'm horrible at coming up with these.
Something close to red so that you don't fuck up.
Ted. Ted it is. I am Ted the Adventurer.
You're Ted Brunty, yes. That sounds
Ted
like a normal
Grundy,
name.
yes.
I'm
Yes.
pretty
God,
sure.
God damn it.
The most
Okay.
charismatic boy.
Yes, definitely.
Oh god.
I am Ted Brundy. Okay, let us go. Or no, wait,
Yes.
not let us go. Let me go.
Yep, you're on your own, bud.
All right.
Love how this
Okay.
has turned out. You should build
I
a
will
house.
come back and bother you later. Maybe.
Yep, you're gonna owe me big time for this one.
Well, you did take literally pieces of me, so I think that cuts off some of the debt. Pardon
Cuts
the
off.
pun.
Fuck off.
Sure. I'll I can cut you some slack.
Uh,
God.
I
Cut it
love
out.
this sharp humor.
Hmm. And wit.
Anyway, goodbye.
Off you go. Alright. Crawling down the side of the house once more. And you're heading to the Rusty Dragon then?
Yes, I am.
So, Ted, you walk into the Rusty Dragon a few minutes later, and rest of the party, you guys are still getting deep into the planning of your next venture.
Yes.
When you see walking through the main door, a man who carries himself with quite a bit of panache.
Wow.
That's one way to put it.
Panache.
Big dick
Liter-
energy.
Literally has panache points.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that's the
literally
whole
a
point.
skill that I have.
You see this man. He looks quite unassuming. He's got this leather jacket on top of a set of armor. Hair cut extremely shaved clean on the sides and a little bit longer on top. Back of the hair tied into a man bun. His jawline quite manly, very squared off. And aside from one scar running down over one eye, he also has one running across over his nose, and another one that runs down the side of his jaw and across his neck. And the scars seem to have faded over the years. Aside from that, he looks like an interesting person and one that has seen a lot of combat. That being said, Ted, you walk into the Rusty Dragon and there's a little bit of a pause in the natural sounds of the tavern as people turn to look at you for just a moment, and then the speaking resumes.
He'll kind of stride up to the bar, looking very confident and stalwart, which he definitely is, not some little person. And he'll ask the barkeep, "Hello there. I was in search of an adventuring group that I've heard is centered out of this establishment. Can you point me in their direction and also get me a drink?"
Oh yeah, bro, that's us. Bell just like he just hears your loud voice and he's like, yeah man,
Oh,
that's
hey.
us, dog. Saw, dude.
Yeah. Amika sort of looks at you with a puzzled look, and she takes her a couple seconds before she finds the words that she needs. Right, I'll get right on your drink, and I guess you can go talk to Bell over there. He seems like he wants to talk to you anyways.
Bell's just like waving.
Okay,
Like
I will
like
go.
a fucking dweeb. Like, hey man. How's it go? Like his elbow is like all weak and flimsy. He's like, hey, how's it going, man?
He'll kind of Oh, okay. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Hey,
and
Dorbin, you were complaining about being the only one up front. I just got another taker.
I mean,
Uh,
that would
Seriously.
be wonderful.
This guy
yes,
knows what's up.
I
All right,
heard that
real
that
quick.
you guys were journeying to
Yes.
Thistletop, and I or had come back there from there recently, and I've got some business that I need to attend to with the goblins.
Wow, man, you really look like you've seen some shit.
Yes, definitely a lot of shit.
Neat. Well,
Dorbin,
my
go
name's
ahead.
Val.
Dorbin, go ahead and give me a
Um,
perception check.
Do I recognize the
Give me a
is this
perception check
scar the
first.
scars that were noted by the people who saw the person?
Go ahead and
fleeing
give me
the
a
murder
perception check first.
While he does that, I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Solera Sunstress. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my
And I-
name
and
is Ted Rundy.
Should I also perception because I was also on the boat?
Sure, you can also give me a perception check.
Okay.
Because
have
I
very
did
little faith.
literally tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have a point of
Yeah.
reference
Yeah.
to compare it to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dorbin, he does have a scar in the same place. The person that you saw on the boat didn't have as many scars as this man, and
Yeah.
you're pretty certain the scar that ran over one eye was much smaller than it looks right now. The one on Ted looks like it starts all the way from coming down from the scalp, from the above the hairline, and it crawls down the forehead and then all the way down and around the jawline.
Alright.
You
Yes.
said your name was Ted?
I think we
He
lost.
muted right now.
Yeah, he's muted.
Neil.
He's probably arriving at his own home.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That,
In
that what he
in
do.
Man, it's-
in
Go ahead.
the meantime, can I ask Amiko if she's seen Shalelu?
No, I'm afraid not. Give me just 1 second. He grabs
Okay.
the drink for Ted. Make sure that nobody else has any pending orders. Comes around the side of the bar, brings over the drink.
Sure.
It sort of leans over your chair, Celera. I'm afraid not. I was hoping to get some good news. Some word from the street, but no one's seen her yet.
This is concerning. Have you lost a companion?
Well, when we left, Shalelu said that she was going to meet us later, and we haven't seen her, so I was checking to see if somebody knew where she may have gone. It's possible that she decided to stay. I just didn't want all of us to decide that we were going to leave, and then once we left, she arrived and we missed her. So I just
Wait.
wanted to make sure.
Did you lose some of your adventuring party on the last mission? I know you had gone there, but I didn't know you left people behind.
There were two that we were trying to come back as quickly as we could to kind of rally some more troops so that we could go back. We have a horse and only one horse, so it only could fit two of us, which is why we left the other two there. And they're ranged, so they felt comfortable staying there. And unfortunately, we lost three other party members in battle, which is why we came back to kind of collect ourselves.
Oh my, that sounds most terrible. We will have to avenge them, or at least see if we can recover them. Did you see them die, or were they simply knocked out?
Siki, I saw Robin, and I could not tell if Robin was just passed out on the brink of death or if he had passed. But
As
you
much
saw
as
the
I think as much as we hope to be able to rescue someone, we are, that is a hope.
yeah,
but
that is yes. My thought process going into it is don't expect to be able to recover the people that we have lost, but make sure that whatever, I know for me personally, that I will do whatever I can.
Awfully hear that you have his name.
I'm sorry?
I think you broke off, Andy.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yes,
Yes.
kind of.
maybe not.
No, and we can no longer hear Sandy.
Okay.
Just hold for a minute, cause I don't wanna lose him right now.
Yeah. We're getting into some good stuff.
Do you mind if I, while we're waiting, do you mind if I sidebar? Because Sigus
Sure.
would love to talk. So, Belle,
Yeah, man.
I was yeah, man, you seem like a very relaxed and friendly gentleman.
Oh, thanks, man. You're so kind. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Thanks, man. I like your hat.
Oh,
So
thanks, man.
I was wondering, this is you are welcome to the lab, and I would love to help. I was hoping, I noticed as a fellow wizard, I'm always looking to, and I wanted to ask, because I'm looking for one spell in particular. I'm looking to try and get Summon Monster 2, and I wanted to inquire to see if you had that. Or any spells at any point. I'd be happy to share mine with you if you would like. No pressure. But I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, you know what? Summon Monster 2. I could definitely work on that. I haven't really been focusing so much in the spells. I've kind of been focusing more on my alchemy.
Nope, no worries.
You know what? You know, if you want me to, you know, as thanks for letting me use your alchemy stuff, I guess you know what? I can put some into it, and I think I could figure it out.
That would be. I would love to help you. Whatever you need, I'm just offering. I'm happy to share, and we can go. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
just
that's
always
awesome.
looking to improve my skills, and I'm happy to help others improve along the way.
Hey, man, I'm exactly the same. Like, that's awesome, dude.
I hope that this will be the beginning of a very slightly strange friendship.
Hey, Amico, this Sigus guy is actually really cool.
I know. That's why
Clive,
I wanted you to
hand over his mouth. He's like, by the way, I am hiding.
Whoops.
Why would you do? You're so cool.
Wait, are you the Sigismund who was supposed to be dead?
And there it is!
Well,
Perfect
you
time
know
to
what?
come back.
Listen, we actually were having a separate conversation, so I don't think that you would have.
Oh, I am sorry, miss. I will go back to my drinks.
But what I was saying.
Whoa, you're dead?
Uh,
I don't think
Yo,
he's
look.
actually dead. He looks alive.
Hey, he looks pretty alright.
Also, you seem like a very chill dude.
Oh, thanks, man. You seem like a really strong dude.
I am not as strong as I look. I have just weathered many a fight.
Oh, dang, he's humble too. Can we keep him?
I don't know that I am a property item, but do what you will.
Oh, well, no, I didn't mean keep like that. I meant like keep you around because you're cool.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Alright. So, party. The voice in your heads demands to know, what is your next move?
Wasn't Heidi in the
I
middle
think
of
we
saying
should,
something?
Yes. Before I
for
dropped
assault,
like an
take
asshole.
like a.
Yes. I was in the middle of explaining to Ted that
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy that I know that going into as soon as we go into where we need to go, that I am going to expect that we are not going to be able to save anybody that we assume has fallen. But for me personally, it is my responsibility to make sure that nobody else dies, and that is my promise. And that is my focus, is to eliminate all of the evil that we have encountered and to make sure that nobody else dies.
I will assist you with this task. Point me at the one who you saw strike down your friend, or at least the one that you saw dragging him, and I'll make sure they don't live another day. Steely gaze into the distance.
Wow, that was super ominous, bud.
Ooh, oof.
That was really ominous.
I just
only know
wish
one person
Ted
is
would
dead.
actually say out loud the stage direction.
Stage left.
Stage left. Alright,
Up and to the left.
as you were.
Yes, but I what caused the defeat of your previous group? Were you somehow separated or something? And assuming you catch him up on this, because you already went through this once for
Yeah.
the stream.
Yep,
Yeah.
thank you.
He'll say, yes, splitting the party is, or the adventuring group is never wise. It has caused many a death of a good adventurer. I will happily help keep a lookout. My eyes are sharp with years of adventuring. Keely gaze, stage right.
Damn it.
Wow, this dude's like probably into acting or something.
You might say I am a man of many talents.
Yeah, that could be really useful. I think we should take him along.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna be sad when this
Jonas,
character
you're
dies.
welcome.
So we just need Belle
So-
here to get some things. Dorban, Ted, do you either of you need anything to gear up or prepare anything before we decide to travel?
You said
I'm good to go right now.
that there was demons. You wouldn't happen to have a cold iron weapon of the piercing variety. I specialize in piercing weapons.
I do have some cold iron arrows. But besides that, let me.
If not, I will make do with my own sword.
I think you've got the spear, which I believe is piercing.
Yeah, that would work. Because I can do that
Trying
one-handed.
to remember if. Na.
The
I'm almost
issue is that
100% positive that you have a spear.
a lot of the gear ended up on the last.
Yeah, I know
companions.
Chewie had at least one of the spears.
I'm pretty confident Rod did not have the spear. He just had the arrow.
Mm.
Because getting into melee with a demon didn't make any sense.
I'm trying to recall if I had the spear or if we.
Chewie had one,
mean,
we had two.
Yeah, we had two spears, so you had the other one.
Oh, then I had the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it in my character.
We'll assume for now. We'll assume that you had the other one, and worst case scenario, I think it's just like 2 gold to buy a gold item.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might the blacksmith will probably have restocked by now in a couple days.
Yeah, the only spear that Ra had was the normal one that he'd picked up off a dead body.
Right?
All right.
Yes.
Well, he will. If you're offering the spear, he'll take it and
Yes, I am.
strap it on his back and be like, "We will run this spear through the demon."
Sounds
And
good plan.
moving on.
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
If anyone has like a longbow, lend me some money because I'm still broke and I just don't have like a range weapon that isn't like the shitty goblin bows.
Friend, how
Um,
much is a longbow?
Only use them if they're an elven longbow, which is more pricey, I think.
Why not a short bow?
An elven short bow too.
Wait, why
No,
elven? Oh,
'cause
you're a wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's problematic.
Yeah.
Out of character, I have like 60 gold pieces that I can throw at the problem.
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh no, they're pretty
You
pricey.
could just
So
get a crossbow.
Yeah, you.
that's
you-
true.
you
Yeah,
could,
why don't I
uh,
just do that? I'll just get a
There is-
crossbow and I'll just take the penalty.
I'm pretty confident there's no elven bows.
No, there are
You
no.
should be proficient
They're
with like
just
crossbows.
bows.
You should be
Yeah, you're-
proficient with
you're-
crossbows because all
Oh.
wizards are.
Yeah, wizards
Yeah.
are proficient
Yeah.
with, like staves and crossbows and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
pick
pretty
up one of
certain
those.
like literally every class is proficient with crossbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, wizards are proficient with
Wizards,
heavy crossbow,
heavy
light
and
crossbow.
light.
Oh,
Yeah.
heavy crossbow.
Yeah, you could.
That would work too. Never
You
mind.
could buy
Problem
one.
solved.
You could buy one off of the blacksmiths. He always keeps one or two in stock.
To be fair, heavy
I-
crossbows are 15 more gold. They're 50 gold versus the 35 gold of a light
Yeah.
crossbow.
Guys,
Well,
I found it. I found it.
So
You found the spear?
Yeah, I was like,
Hmm.
it
Oh my
was
God.
in my notes here.
5 minutes.
Sorry.
of
No,
5 years
trudging
later.
through loot.
yeah,
Alright.
I have never been present for any of the loot. Would I be able to run a tab and then pay it back, or is that not kosher?
Your
Alright,
party
I
members
will
have
straight
offered
up
you money.
give you the gold for a crossbow. I think
That
a
would
light,
be-
a light crossbow is like 50,
I
isn't
got
it?
Heavy. is
Light
50.
crossbow is
35.
35.
Oh yeah, I can spot
35.
you that.
Because I have.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you owe Red 35 gold.
Yeah, we'll just
He
make.
may
let-
or may
if
not
we can make it
charge you
40,
interest.
I'll get arrows too.
You mean
So-
you mean Ted?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no.
Ted
he, owe-
Bundy.
he owes
Grundy.
Ted Rundy 35 gold. He owes
Jesus
Red probably more like 60.
It's a good thing Red isn't here.
Yes. Very
Mhm.
good thing.
Okay. Anybody else need anything besides
I just
spell?
need to take a look at that lab. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe some
Lab.
time too.
Whose lap are you looking at?
Lab.
Uncles.
That is less inappropriate.
Alright.
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna check with maybe some of the guards at the front to see if they've Balelu. And then if we can have a time that we can. What time is it right now?
I
It's still
believe
kind of
last
early,
time we
right?
finished around early afternoon, so it might be like 4:30 p.m.
Before everybody leaves, should we plan on first light?
I'm alright with that.
When do we want to make
Sure.
the
At
at night
first
or
light? At first light, or do
at
you want
first
to
light?
try
And
and get there as soon as possible?
If you said you have cleared the goblins out of this camp, I would recommend we make our approach in the day, because if we're fighting if we're fighting humans, at least we'll be able to see them. Although, depending on how sneaky you are, you might be able to get in the cover of night. So really, I have added nothing to this conversation.
I am
Uh,
not great
Wow,
at
that's really
sneaking.
insightful.
Corbin will look down
I-
at himself and be like, I don't think stealth's an option for me.
I'm gonna laugh at Belle, and can I do a sleight of hand check to try and steal his hat, put it on my head? Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Belle, give me a perception check.
I've been wanting to do that since I saw his hat.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh.
Oh
It's
shit.
untrained though. I don't know.
Let me double check sleight of hand. Give me 1 second.
You can't do better than 10.
No, I think it's only knowledges that you can.
Yeah, it's just knowledge that applies to, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
but
things you
stealing
can't do
an
with
item
certain
from
skills.
someone does have a specific.
Could be a steal combat maneuver.
Yeah, but even then, because the DC of a palm or coin-sized object is a DC 10, and lift a small object from a person, which would be like a coin pouch, is DC 20. So a
Oh,
large
okay.
object like the hat would be probably in the 30s. Because you're going for the hat, and it's like fucking obvious. Because you
I
not
literally
only need
just
to.
want to like snatch the hat and put it on my head. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty easy to grab a hat, though.
Yes,
And
but
it's
it
a
is
big-ass
also
hat.
it is also very obvious if you're trying to
Yeah.
grab a hat.
If you just want to swipe it, CMB versus CMD probably
Sure.
for steal.
Give me.
Like sleight of hand sneaky, right?
Sure.
I know
Hang on.
this
hang
isn't
on,
necessary. I
hang
just
on.
really wanted to.
You just
Hang
want
on.
to yoink it.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Salera, as you're
Yeah.
reaching up for the hat, Belle will notice it. Now,
Okay.
Belle, if you want to prevent her from grabbing your hat, which I assume you do. 'Cause you-
Yeah.
Okay. Salera, give me a steal maneuver, as you're trying to yonk it away from him. And he's gonna try and grab it from the sides.
Where might I
CMB.
find that?
In attacks, CMB.
Attacks.
Oh.
Your
Sorry.
combat maneuvers.
You have to hit a 10. Oh boy.
Is your
Oh, boy.
CMD seriously a 10?
Yeah. I'm a peasant.
Fucking
My
easy.
AC, guys. No, you don't understand, guys. My AC is 9.
What?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Uh,
armor,
Salera,
negative dex.
Major
Salera.
armor party.
Salera,
Yes.
you
Do I get
you
a-
steal
Do I
Belle's
get a birthday hat?
You get the giant hat, and
Birthday hat.
Birthday
you
hat.
put it on for a second, and Belle, correct me if I'm wrong, but you right now have a shocked, panicked look on your face.
Sweat.mp3.
Okay, yes.
Oh no.
So you
Oh,
see
no.
Belle is just panicking at the sight, and you see his eyes are sort of shining in a different
no.
color.
I immediately realize this and take the hat off and put it back on his head
Sure.
and
Belle,
say, "I'm
give
so
me-
sorry. I thought this would be funny."
Give me a stealth check.
Me?
Yeah.
I believe.
As this is
I'm
like
at a
an
-1.
interaction that is lasting at most like 5 seconds.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Probably not.
Everyone at the table, give me a perception check.
I gotta not roll a. Oh well.
Wow.
Wow.
Literally, I was like, I gotta not roll a 3, and then I rolled a 2.
Silent notices regardless.
Solera will see this. Sorry, Ted Brunty or Runty or whichever surname we're going with. Give me a perception
Teddy.
check as well. Teddy. We're going with Teddy and Sigus.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
Whew. Okay.
Fucking just
so-
made it.
Dorbin, your angle from lower on the
Too short
table,
to see it.
sort of you blocks the sight because you see the edge of the table and you see Belle's hair, and you see it for half a second, and then you see the hat get put back on. Red and Sigis and Salera, you see that just before Belle sort of pulls the hat down and puts it back into place rightfully. His skin had sort of lost all of its color and was like pale white, and his eyes were shining, like literally shining.
Oh no.
And then, as he sort of cowers behind the very large lip of the hat, and Belle, you were sort of covering your face for a second. When you're ready to let go of the hat, everyone else will see that you're back to being healthy.
Belle's gonna like sort of gently grab Silera's hand and like sort of like with the hat still down, like sort of lean in, and he's just gonna like whisper sort of like near her ear and just be like, "Never touch my hat again."
Solaire's not laughing, I promise. Um, I out of character, I'm laughing.
Horrified looks all around.
And he grabs my hand or my wrist or what?
Yeah, just I gently grab your hand and I lean in and I say, "Never touch my hat again."
Okay. And then I'm gonna like squeeze his hand, not like in a like aggressive way, but like a a Solera type way. And I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry. I will never touch your hat again. And I sincerely mean that with all
Okay.
of my heart.
Okay, keep it that way. And then Belle like lets go, lets his hat go up again, and then he sort of just like leans back in his chair, drinks his coffee.
Okay.
Now,
Guys-
could all of us hear the exchange, or is that a whispered thing?
That was a whispered thing,
Okay.
but you could probably assume it
I
was
mean-
like a "Don't fucking touch my hat," but like
You could see it from where you are sitting as you sort of shift to see what's
you
going
could
on.
probably hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got
and
an
you can
18.
hear it. You're close
Yeah.
enough.
Okay.
Everybody
People at
heard
the
it.
other tables.
Everybody.
The rest of the customers in the tavern wouldn't be able to hear it, but people at the table sort of will pick up on some of the words.
All right.
And Dorbin and Ted will definitely have heard the exact words being said.
Note to self: stay away from man's hat.
Yep.
Learn
Well,
something
I
today,
mean,
folks.
I would be very angry if you took some of my clothing as well. I vote
Right?
we reconvene in the morning.
Yeah,
Do
I
we
need
want-
to go to that lab. Also, you're forgiven, Silera.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
really was just trying to be funny and make us bond.
Actually, I may do some asking around town about Thistletop over the evening. Does anyone know anyone that might know the layout better than yourself? You mentioned the bridge was broken, so I'm thinking of alternate entrances.
We should be able. Dorbin did say that he has some equipment that can try and put the bridge back together. I don't believe that there is any other entrance. It's quite honestly an island.
I had heard it was an island, but I thought we might be able to approach from the bottom and work our way up, potentially.
Dorbin will look down at himself. I'm not swimming, man.
We
You might be
That
able to
is-
climb, but I'm not
We-
climbing it, Cliff.
the
I thought there might be an entrance hidden on the bottom or something.
there may be. My only concern is that we kind of adventured a little bit in the water and there was a bunyip. I don't know if there's any more, but I don't want to chance.
Do I know what that is?
Out of character, you did
don't-
learn that they travel
No.
solo.
Yeah. So
Oh.
that done yet.
The
but
only bunyip.
Yeah.
I know I have never heard of a bunny.
But
Yeah.
would my character know? Would my character
I think
have
you
known
did
this?
roll in when we were doing
Yeah.
the knowledge,
Okay.
you did roll
Yeah.
high.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Ra
Okay.
had, and he spoke of it to everybody.
Then I
so
take
yeah.
back everything that I just
Yeah.
said about the bunyip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if if they notice us repairing the bridge, we may have to take a different approach. That is
Yeah.
my only concern.
That is a valid concern.
Because I've got 100 feet of rope, hammer, nails, grappling hook.
Oh, are you
10-foot
thinking
pole.
zip line?
I mean, I could probably grappling hook the bridge. Because, I mean, they said they just cut half of it. So I probably just grab it and re-secure it again with the extra rope I've got.
That seems like a good idea to me.
I mean, the only issue is that while I'm doing this, I'm just a sitting duck.
Hmm. Is there cover near the bridge, like bushes or something?
There is.
Alright, well, we can attempt to use those for cover and throw the grappling hook from there, so at least if they see it, they can't throw directly at us.
Except there's a problem with that because the grappling hook has a rope on it, and that rope will lead directly into the bush that we're sitting in.
Yes, but they can't aim at, like, our heads, for instance. They would be shooting blindly into the bush.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
The bush
It's
would
be-
provide at least a little bit of cover.
It's better
I'm
than
so-
nothing, is my
I'm
only
sorry, I'm just always thinking with bombs.
That makes sense.
Fair enough.
Well,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
can
there's-
you can
there's-
throw bombs at them while we're doing this. That would be a great distraction.
Yeah, that would be
How-
pretty good.
How
You cut out.
how long is the bridge?
60?
Yes, indeed.
Is it
60
60
feet.
feet?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just trying to remember how many times
Well
it.
played.
How many move actions did it take to get over the bridge? 2.
Yeah.
Got it.
2. Yep. That's exactly
Yeah.
was my thought process.
Yeah.
There is bushes, trees right up to the bridge, and then after the bridge, there's kind of some off to the side, but right, like a straight shot from one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, it would be a clear sight to that door, the front door of the entrance. So if the door was open or if there were people outside, they would be able to visibly see us as we cross. So that is just something to think about.
All right. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not very strong,
Yeah, same.
so a 60-foot, like if the bridge is collapsed towards their island, it'd be very difficult for me to get. But if it's collapsed sideways, it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
I am, despite my looks,
Did
I am
collapse
about-
towards their end.
I am
Okay.
of average strength, so I may be able to help, or maybe by our strength combined, we could reel it in.
Yeah. With that in mind,
You
though,
sound
I
like
do
a
have
superhero, bro.
magically enhancing strength if need be.
I could also enlarge someone.
Oh,
That would be really valuable.
Hey!
wait, in terms of
Enlarge several people.
would this count as lifting and carrying something? Because I am wearing muleback cords.
I will allow the mule pack to help out. However, it is a strength check if you want to pull a bridge with a
Okay.
rope.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Sidebar. Sorry, where might I find in my character sheet how much I can lift?
In
Equipment
equipment at the very
Equip-
top.
Yeah.
You'll see
Yeah,
that it
just
says
underneath
light,
the
low,
gold.
medium,
Gotcha.
low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No worries.
So I have like 400 is heavy, but it's still a strength check regardless.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, strength check is separate from the carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think it'll
Okay.
probably take a couple of us assisting someone, realistically.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
for
Yeah.
everybody that assists, it's a +2. So
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
Okay, so Is everyone
staying?
is everyone staying at the Rusty Dragon tonight, or
I'm gonna take Belle to the lab workshop. My
no? I mean like sleeping
I'm
overnight.
going back to his place, guys. Wink.
Sigas will probably sleep at the lab because he's
Okay.
trying to stay low profile. At least
It's-
attempting to.
It's also
Absolutely.
literally your house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also my house.
I
I've-
mean,
Well, you
I've
can
only
crash at my
just
place.
recently
Dope.
arrived in town, so if you're able to help me find a room here, I know the inns
You
have...
can have my room for the night because I'm gonna be crashing at Siggy's place.
All right. Do you have an
Yeah.
extra hat that I could wear? I am jealous of it, but I don't want to take yours.
No.
Oh. Damn.
I mean,
Too soon.
As you're
You probably
saying
could go
that,
find a place in town.
you see that Amiko's coming back from the back, and she does put a box down on a table, and from inside, she sort of brings out a couple of dusty hats. She sort of puts it down on the table and says, "Right,
Hey.
just so that you stop fighting amongst yourselves. Did have this in the back, and I don't know what to do with it. You can keep them."
While everybody's looking at Amiko, you just see, like, Amiko just sees Belle just mouth the words, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Like, silently, like,
She
"Thank
gives you a nod and a wink.
What can we roll for what types of hats they are?
Sure,
Ooh.
give me a
God.
D12.
Dorbin's over here just shaking his head. What is with humans?
Well,
hats?
chat, we're
Oh,
that
look
kind
at
of party.
Alright,
A bowler hat.
Listen,
You do
I
have a
didn't
bowler
think that
hat.
me. I
Is
didn't
it a
think that
bowler hat?
me stealing
it's a
the
bowler
hat
hat.
was gonna be a thing. So. You know.
Hey, look, out of character, I'm
And it
looking for
suddenly
stuff to
became
add
such a
to
thing.
add to the
Did.
disguise. I just need adds to the disguise until you guys cannot possibly recognize me.
Sure.
And you've got
Ted,
the most English hat ever.
yes.
Yeah.
Ted, the first hat
Ted
that you pick
Bundy.
out is a bowler hat.
Of course.
I think this would look quite jaunty on my head. What do you guys think?
Nah, dog.
Okay. Next hat.
Alright, give me another D12. It's another bowler.
Vegas is broke, so I'm just gonna
Hey.
take it because I need a hat.
It's one of those
There you
cases
go.
where you drop the hat back into the mix and you sort of scramble to pick something else, and when you think you grab the trim of another hat, you pull out and it's the same fucking hat.
Yeah, man, that one will work. Yeah.
Siggers, you pull
Yeah.
out a
Alright.
top hat.
Now that's a
I'm
fucking
gonna wear
hat.
it.
I think
Thanks,
you
man.
look smashing.
By the
my
way,
friend.
yes, I have
I'm
them
putting it
ordered
on
in
'cause I'm
level
still
of
hooded.
fanciness.
Yes.
Nice.
Dorbin, do you need a hat?
Nah, I'm good.
I think
He
I'm.
has a
I'm
helmet.
Yeah,
I
I
think
literally have a
like a-
steel helmet on.
I
That's
think
a
I'm.
steel hat.
I think I'm hatted out. I think I'm good. I've had my fill of
No,
hats.
you're
You-
now
for
the
day.
Mad Hatter.
You had one too many hat tricks.
Yeah, I'm all set. I don't need
Three hats were enough. It was a hat trick.
Yeah. Yes.
it.
There we go.
No,
Hockey
when
field.
she
Up there.
took Belle's hat, that
That
was
was
the
a
hat
hat
trick.
trick.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope my joke
Hey.
of three being a hat trick was,
I tip
was
my hat
equally
to
bad.
that joke.
There are 3 hats in the party. That
Yes.
is
Yeah.
a hat trick. Yeah.
That is a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yay! I love it.
Okay,
Right.
let's move to later
Let
Yeah.
before
Let's,
we
uh,
do more hat stuff.
let's meet back here at First Light,
Yeah.
Sure
Sounds
thing.
good.
whatever time
Right.
that is.
So, Sigus, you're gonna take Belle back to your place.
And I'm gonna help him doing.
Sure. The lab seems to be mostly stocked. There are some missing components, but nothing too major. And sure enough, it looks like it hasn't been used in the past week, at the very least. In fact, you spot that some of the equipment for the lab had been put into boxes for storage. And the kind of storage where it's, I'm going to put it in my attic and not see it again for a long time.
Yeah, sad, depressing storage.
Yes, exactly that kind of storage. Day after Christmas storage.
All right. Well,
Alright.
whatever. I'll let you do what you need. You have the materials or whatnot, but I'm happy to assist.
It looks like basically everything's here. I don't know if there's some sort of check that I have to do, but I think like everything that I need is gonna be here, right?
Yeah. What do you want to
Yeah.
do with the alchemy check?
We were making
Certainly.
explosives earlier.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first thing that you're gonna see Bell do in that case, because some of it might still be around, is he's gonna like look at the stuff, and you're gonna see him like not second guess himself, and he's just gonna grab everything that he needs, and you're just gonna see him grab like some vials and stuff, and he's just gonna like mix a bunch of concoctions together, and then he's just gonna have like 2 sets. So it's like one color of one liquid and then like one color of another liquid, and then he like ties them together with a string kind of thing, and then he just
Yeah.
like puts them in a belt pouch, and then he does it again, and he's like, all right, that should be good. And then he like scrounges up through the boxes, picks up a bunch of the glassware, puts it down on the table, is like, all right, I think I have time. I'm gonna start making some shit. I'm gonna start listing off some stuff, and I have no idea where anything is. So, like, if you want to help, I just need you to bring me shit.
Sure.
Dope.
The two of you can work together, preparing some concoctions for the rest of the day.
Nice roll.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow. Professional
So that's
alchemy
my
assistant, I
shop.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
The most
Um,
useless profession until now.
Until now. Sure enough, yeah. You
Who knows
find
why you
everything
didn't
that's
put that
missing
in alchemy.
very quickly. And between the two of you, you can get a full day's worth of work out of the few hours left today, and still get some decent sleep tonight.
Dope.
Salera, you wanted to go to talk to the guards and ask about Lelu, and sure enough, when you ask about them, they haven't seen her, but they did see that one or two messenger birds arrived a few hours ago. They're not sure where they went, but they did spot them, and they were
Okay.
coming from the Lost Coast, which is the road.
Heading towards here.
They arrived at town.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So somebody in town has received a messenger bird. Whether that is a message that arrived from the outside or if it was a returning messenger, it is not known.
So basically, you're telling me I still know nothing.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I am going to trying to think of who else might know besides the guards at the front. The guards at the front entrance have not seen her,
Nope.
and then probably she has not arrived. I'm gonna go back to the tavern, and I am going to talk to Amico again.
Sure enough, you head back to the tavern. You find Amiko back behind the bar countertop, working slowly but steadily, trying her best not to open the recent wounds.
Hey, Amico, I have a quick question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know if this is appropriate, so I apologize in advance if this is not
Oh my.
appropriate to ask. But what's with Bell and his hat? What nerve did I strike when I tried and successfully put on his hat?
Look, Bell is a very shy person, let's put it that way. He doesn't like people really staring at him, especially without his hat on. Had a rough. He had a rough time when he was younger.
I gotcha. Okay. I was just curious. I felt very bad that I grabbed his hat and he reacted the way that he did. If I would have known that he would have reacted that way, I wouldn't have done it in the place. So I just
You
wanted
didn't
to
know, so it's. I don't think
ask
he
you.
holds it against you.
I got you.
You should be good.
I am going to I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Rest up, perhaps, for
I
the
am
journey
gonna
tomorrow?
thank Amiko, and I'm gonna go up to my room,
Sure.
and kind of do some thinking and then rest.
Right. Ted, you were sneakily allowed to stay at the Rusty Dragon just because Bell extended the generosity that was offered to him over to you. Does anyone else have anything they want to do left on that day? Take that silence as a no.
Can I actually make some craft checks?
What do you need to craft? You have 8 hours to craft, so you can produce as if
yeah.
you had a full day.
I was hoping that I could craft just a potion of cure light wounds to calibrate.
Sure, you could do that. Oh, potion of cure light wounds. Yeah, sure. You don't need to. Oh, roll me spellcraft then. Well, alchemy check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And I do have
you need
crafter's
to beat it.
fortune as well.
I don't think
So
you
this is
need
gonna
it,
be.
'cause
It's
be
gonna give me a +5.
Sure, go ahead.
So that's a 29.
You
And
don't. You
that's
really didn't needed it.
a potion, so it's gonna be a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done with the potion in a few hours.
Hell yeah. Okay, so mostly I did that because I wanted to be like, hey, Sigus, I know what I'm doing. Okay?
I approve.
Okay.
Alright. You crafted a potion of cure light wounds. Technically using materials from the shop, so
Yeah.
thing is, your shop is down. What is it? 20
Uh-oh.
gold.
25.
I will make a
25
note.
gold.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, so Sigus, like, we're obviously gonna go and like do this thing. So we could take this with us, or I could leave it here.
We should
to
definitely take
sell.
it with us, and then
Yeah,
if
are
we
you
live,
sure?
if we live, you can pay me back with with part of your share.
Okay. Do you want to keep it, or do you want me to keep it?
I have one. Why don't you keep it? And
All right.
Alright.
Sounds good. Do you have a? I'm gonna also just like get some material components and stuff so that I have some.
yes, I can share. I'm also yeah. You can have some. I like the general stuff I have around. I am also like super broke though, so if it costs money, if you can't find it, I cannot help you.
That's okay,
But
man.
if you can borrow it from the shop.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I can do. I don't need anything costly.
Take the 5-finger discount.
All right. Sounds good, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Welcome.
Do you want me to like? I can just sleep on the floor. Is that cool?
I have no idea what the layout is, but I
There
imagine
are
there's a
there are
hammock.
2 rooms. You're technically in the guest room. You've been living in the guest room for a couple of years, Sigus,
Yeah.
since you moved into town.
Classic millennial.
Alright. That being said, the night is gonna go by uneventfully. Morning will arrive, and just as a lot of you planned the previous night, you meet up again at the Rusty Dragon at the break of dawn. Bethana is doing the rounds in the morning, serving everyone coffee as they settle down for the breakfast. There are only 1 or 2 other customers in the entire tavern at the time. And the rest of the party, well, the entire party, assuming nobody wanted to skip, is there and gathering up for readying up the activities of the day, shall we say.
Um,
Good morning, everyone.
Red will have
Oh, hey.
left the rat up in his room with the bag of meat.
Right. Oh, how I pity Bethana when she finds that.
It's under his bed.
That
luck.
makes it even worse. Alright. Yeah, there you are. I mean, if there's any preparations left to do, any words that you'd like to to exchange before you, whatever next, whatever step is next in your plans.
No, I mean I'm good to go.
Alright.
I think we're just about
We
ready.
got,
Yeah.
we got lots of time to figure. We got lots of time during travel.
Alright.
Bell just like shows up holding a potion and is like, "This is the preparation I made, and that's all. That's about all I got." And then he puts it back in his pocket.
I am ready whenever you are, gentlefolk.
I got a crossbow. It shoots pointy arrows. I don't say that.
But you thought it.
Alright.
You thought it.
That being said, then,
Can
You
I-
still owe me money
Go ahead.
eventually for that, remember?
Can I bring Shadow Mist with me?
you can take Shadow
What is
Mist.
a shadow mist?
Do I want to?
Bring the
for
horse.
Party? Bring the
Oh.
horse. Bring the war horse. I got
I
the war.
think
Can you ride a horse?
killed us all.
I mean,
We should definitely not bring the horse.
Okay.
also, do you
Traumatized it?
have barding
Fair
for
enough.
the horse?
Yes.
Huh?
Do you have armor? Or can you ride it?
Oh,
Or
Fair enough.
saddle?
Long
or...
term, the horse is amazing. Right now, I don't think it's the time.
I can technically ride
Gee,
a
war
horse. I
horse.
don't have ranks, but I've done it before.
okay.
Mechanically speaking,
Fair enough.
I have,
You are
I have
probably
a
right.
fight skill.
I have
Sure.
a soft spot in my heart for this horse,
Alright.
so you're right.
Are you
will-
bringing her or not?
I
then?
am going to not.
Okay.
I'm going to allow her to rest. I am going to give her some pets before we leave, and then I will say, the guards will take good care of you, and I will tell them to take good care of her, and then we will go.
Alright. Shadow Mist is left in the sort of inner patio of the Rusty Dragon, together with some other horses from other customers. That being said, the lot of you take off in an orderly fashion. And it's gonna take you a good 3.5 to 4 hours to walk all the way back to Thistletop. On the road, it seems that it's a pretty quiet day. Off in the distance, you see the skyline turning black as a storm seems to be looming in the future, slowly rolling from the ocean and onto the coast. At least another day until it hits. And as
My
you
friends, this is what I call pathetic fallacy when the weather matches the story.
Yep.
And as you travel through the forest, and it becomes once more quite hard to traverse, Celera, you've gone through this path twice already. A third time seems to prove a lot easier than the second, to be honest. Going slower and not on horseback and running away from danger seems to make spotting the plants, most thorns and poisonous ivies, a lot easier this time around. Sure
Thank
enough,
Jesus.
it is not quite noon yet, and you stand just outside of Thistletop. On the other side,
Ooh.
oops, you are gone, and you're
Ooh.
my bad. I forgot to change the tokens. You stand just in front of Thistletop, and I'm gonna add some tokens for Bella and company.
Yeah.
Company.
Bell, red. And that is most definitely not what Bell looks like right now. We are gonna have to get some art rework done.
Oh yeah, for red.
Red,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cough, Ted.
For Ted? For Teddy?
Yeah, Ted
Teddy.
Bundy.
Yeah.
All right.
Or Ted Grundy.
From
Whatever
here,
his
you can
name is.
see that on the other side of the bridge, there are sorry, on the other side of the missing bridge, nailed to the outside of the fort are two goblins, sprayed out in a horrific fashion, and nails running through their hands and elbows to keep them stuck
Thanks for
there.
the follow, mid armor. Thank you.
Thank you, because I totally missed that.
Yeah, I got you.
You see these horrific displays of brutality as the goblin corpses slowly but surely are decaying while nailed to the outer walls.
Well, this seems like overkill.
Did you guys do that?
Yes,
That was-
seriously, Solara,
that
I
was-
did not see that in you.
That was not us. The last we ran, we tried to run as quickly as we could. Last we saw it was the door was shut and the goblins were still on the ground. So they have since been out and decided to do that. Not sure what purpose that serves, but it's not a pretty sight.
I mean, it's definitely what they
Wait,
deserve.
did
but-
you mention, is the bridge still gone?
The bridge is
Yeah.
still gone. I'm afraid I can't remove the bridge from the map because that would
Totally
require quite a bit of
understandable.
photoshopping.
That would be very difficult.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is it possible or sorry, is it possible that your friends may have retaken the fort?
No, unlikely.
I don't mean the dead ones, I mean the two that didn't return.
I
Possibly.
don't see how they could have got across the bridge.
Yeah, because they were on this where we are.
Yeah.
When the bridge fell. So I don't know.
Is there any, sorry, just looking at it, is there anywhere that we could be like seen? Like, are there a bunch of windows? Are there like battlements?
There are
facing us?
towers.
There are towers
Yeah.
that you can just barely spot from this side, sort of peeking over the canopy of bushes and trees.
yeah.
They're off to either side, to the right and to the left. You can see that there is room for a creature to stand atop the roof of the fort. However, you give me a perception check if you would like to try and spot anything moving or looking.
I mean, I'm definitely down to.
Oh,
My guys, I got
I
this.
can help with this.
What we got here? We got a
Great.
22 from Bell. Yeah, that's gonna be your party's best. Red, Bell, the two of you are pretty certain you saw some movement off on the bridge, and then it suddenly went and sort of shifted, like watching the shadow cast by a branch overhead that you just catch with the side of your eye, just a tiny glance. You see the movement, and then it's gone.
It was
By-
like
By the
small.
bridge, you said?
No,
On the other end.
atop the bridge. Sorry, atop the fort. Sort of back, towards the back end of the building. You could just spot it. From the angle, it was at least a human-sized creature. Otherwise, you wouldn't
Okay.
have been able to see their body from.
Bell's gonna be like, "Hey guys, pretty sure they know we're here."
Yes, there was definitely some movement up there. expect resistance as soon as we try to cross. I would wager.
Okay, do we want to push forward right now and try and get
Well,
this
There's no
What?
bridge.
or okay. Well then why don't we go fall back a bit, wait till either they're night or something, we can try and shoot a rope across or a grappling hook across
I mean,
from there, or we can climb down.
Is the bridge dangling down on the other side?
You can see the bridge dangling down on the opposite side.
Is it dangling down to the water?
Not quite, but almost there. It's about a 10 to 15 feet gap from the water surface to the bridge.
Why don't we just climb the ladder climb the bridge like a ladder?
Climb the ladder
Like
like a
this-
bridge.
Yeah,
I
just
like this plan, but
go down there.
Climb.
And then
we
just-
will have to get Dorbin here across the channel. I know you mentioned you aren't a big fan of swimming.
no. Dwarves are real heavy folk. Not great in the water.
Are you better if you take your armor off? We could cover you while you got to the other side.
I
I
mean,
think
most
that's-
likely, but a decent bit of time to take off and put back on my armor.
Hmm.
I mean, if we have the time for it, I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I think we do this not during midday. I like the idea. I think doing it during daylight is not great. Like if we find, I have a whole bunch of air sacs, so that could help you float. But
Those are useful. That's really smart.
Actually, I also have 2 myself, just in case.
Holy
That-
crap.
Well,
You guys are
Ooh,
really
it's
smart.
swimming.
yeah, it sounds like we can just have one of us pull you across.
I mean, that
Yeah.
that would work.
All right. Well, if we head down to the beach at nightfall, perhaps we can sneak across and then climb up.
Early morning
Well,
might be
well,
actually best because
There's
we
also
can see.
the thing that goblins and demons can see in the dark, though, right?
Mhm.
So
And
some
it doesn't
more
really
nocturnal.
matter.
I have not fought demons before, so
I mean, I have
We can
also
just
go
not
down.
fought demons, but
I'm just assuming, but like, they're
I mean, I can
creatures
see
of the
in the
dark,
darkness,
so I
I
mean,
am but a
yeah.
human, so my dark vision is not good.
I can see fine. But
That doesn't help us though.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Do we want to?
Morning might be a good idea. You are correct, Sigis. So
Yeah.
that way we can see.
Don't we
Agreed.
back up a bit? We can keep an eye on the fortress too.
I
I don't
believe
know.
if we loop down around by what is that area called? There's those some pilgrims respite or some other like that. There's a way onto the beach.
Respite. Hopper's graves.
Oh yes, graves. The other type of respite.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's sort of how I figured it out, honestly.
Well,
In real life, I completely forgot the name of the place, so I was just going for something that I knew it was like something sleeping or resting or whatever.
There's a handout with the map on
CrossFit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. But it's way more fun if I do it this way.
no.
Low intelligence
true.
characters, my dude.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm game I'm game for that plan if you guys
I
want.
think this latter idea is a good idea. I think
Yeah.
whether we can get down quickly or like whether we cover from with range from the top, just because
No.
that could go badly. But
Yeah.
Well, then we're going to if we do that, we're going to split the group with people remaining up here and then some getting to the other side.
absolutely.
We're not doing that.
You're
We're
not
not
splitting
doing
the party,
Put together.
bruh.
All right. So
Thank you.
That's all the
I've-
crow's gonna say for the rest of the game.
Honestly.
something that would probably be a good idea is to not just climb the bridge, because if it turns south, we have no way. Like, our only way to get off is to jump. Which, if I'm wearing a shit ton of armor, I'm not really excited about that prospect. How about we go attach a rope to the bottom of it, and then tie a rope to that rope, and then bring it up to the other side, and then just lift the bridge up and do it
Like
that way.
I mean,
I don't know if we
could
have a long enough rope though.
I have 100 feet of rope.
I have like 30. So
That seems like it's going to be enough between the two of them. I mean, we could probably rig it in such a way that there's like leverage, and it would be easy for all 5 of us to just kind of all pull at the same time, right?
If
Yeah.
we wrapped it around.
why
a
don't we
tree,
do it then? Do we
do
want to
that.
just run this now during the day and we'll cover with range, and then just
I
storm
mean-
this place?
Yeah, can I knowledge engineering to figure out like a way?
Sure. Give me a knowledge engineering check.
I am a-okay with this plan.
Yeah.
Look, it's a fucking bridge. It's not nuclear science. You could probably tie a rope at the bottom, like in the middle of the bottom. Frick. What is it called? The board, I guess. The bottom board of the bridge. If you
Mhm.
tied it down the middle, you could probably get enough leverage to pull the bridge back up.
Alright,
All right.
I like this
Sounds
plan.
good.
It's a great idea.
I think this will work.
Idea. Who
Alright.
wants to swim?
Not it.
I mean,
Not it.
Think.
I
can-
will.
Hey.
I will go swimming if you need me to. I'm not the greatest, but I can try.
Oh, here, I'll give you 2 air sacs. That's +2.
All right. I got water wings now.
Very manly water wings.
I have
Almost me.
water wings. I have a +0 to swim.
Oh.
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 I have a -1.
-3. So far I'm winning, and I have no armor on. That's just me.
We're hydrophobic.
Yeah.
Wait,
What happened to the party? Well, they all died, and then they ran into a moat, and that stumped them for a while.
How hard is
I
Hey, grab a
actually have a
branch.
+1.
Right after they couldn't decide which hat they wanted.
how hard is it to throw a grappling hook? Like 60 feet?
I think-
Not
throw
terribly
weapons, range into, like,
complicated.
10.
The biggest issue would be hitting the bottom of the bridge.
Yes, but
Yeah.
even if we kinda, oh yeah, I guess then we just have a rope attached. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
What do I need to not drown?
Walk on water.
You are not certain because you don't know what the current is like in the water.
Yeah.
So
But usually just floating is not is a trivial enough task that it wouldn't
Okay.
require a check. If you're in the open sea, in the open ocean, in order not to get suffocated by the waves, sort of bouncing you up and down and drowning you
What?
slowly.
I
would be
could
like
I
a
could
DC.
potentially swim across because I'm also, I think, one of the lightest.
Well, here, why don't we tie the rope to you, and that way, if you get in trouble, we just pull you back, and then you'll have the rope to attach.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
it
then
seems like it would work.
and you guys, the question mark is, do I hold on to the bridge while you pull it?
No,
we'll see how
you
it
will get
goes.
Ripped
No,
into
just
half.
Just
honestly,
don't drop
without
it.
my armor, I'm a decent swimmer. It's just the armor makes it real difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
think
you look like a worse swimmer than I do, Sigus. Why don't I go down and do this for you?
Bell's just kind of
Actually-
standing there, like scratching his beard.
it will
He's
be.
like, Let me try
actually-
something.
I
Hey,
actually have a +1 to swim checks if I'm not wearing
Sig-
armor.
Siggy, you have that crow with you, right?
Yes, correct. He's very smart.
You're very smart.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Don't-
I can I enlist his help for a sec?
Sure.
All right. Hey, Korax. I'm gonna show you how to tie a very basic knot.
I'm gonna show you how to tie a very basic knot.
Oh my god, he already knows how to do it, you guys. I think this plan is flawless. Alright.
Why don't we get him to
And
put
he's just gonna, like,
grappling
tie
hook
a
on it?
knot. He's gonna tie a knot in the rope and just, like, in such a simple way where it holds its own weight. Like, it's not like you have to pull it tight. It's like when we start pulling on it, it's gonna pull itself tight kind of thing.
It'll
Yeah.
cinch, yeah, Slipknot.
Yeah.
Literally is not.
And he's gonna be like, all right, so this is gonna be your help, and he's gonna start summoning monster 1, and he's gonna summon an eagle.
All right.
Oh, and they're just
Just
gonna pull it.
before you cast the spell, just an
Yeah.
FYI, 2 things. 1, do you know Celestial?
Yeah. Do I know Celestial, the language?
Yes,
No.
because unless you share a language with the creature you summon, you cannot instruct them.
Oh.
They will
So it'll probably try to
simply
eat
they are
Korax.
simply combat casting. Otherwise,
Oh.
you would know this
Well, then
as a
this isn't
caster,
gonna work.
as a person who knows the spell.
Why don't
Oh,
we
shit.
just get? Can Korax lift a grappling hook? I think so.
What's
all
his
the rope
But
strength?
not with
Strength,
100
though.
feet of rope. Never
What's
mind.
his
Yeah.
What's his strength?
Two?
His strength is 2.
No
Yeah.
fucking way he can drag 100
He's a
feet of rope.
bird.
It's 100 feet of hemp rope.
Yeah, there's no way he can do this. Okay, I think
There's
someone
no
has to swim.
fucking-
Okay.
When,
Yeah.
I
when's the
will
last
swim.
time you saw a fucking bird bench pressing 100 feet of rope?
Have you
I know,
gone
man.
on the
You
sub
should see
Birds
Big
with
Bird after he
Arms?
retired. He got swole.
Hey
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
we could
I-
let's just
I
swim.
will
There's no
swim.
reason to try to get this.
I will swim.
It's okay. I can help you swim.
I don't. Do we need more than one person swimming?
No, I'm gonna summon a frog, and it's gonna help you swim.
Oh, I like
All right,
frogs.
so
Wait,
So I was gonna-
it'll just attack things, won't it?
No.
I have a
No,
0 to
just
swim.
out
I
of-
don't
out
know
of-
if that
out of
means
character.
anything.
I thought we
yeah,
just went
we-
over that they won't do instructed things. They'll just attack stuff.
I'm just gonna tell it to attack the wall on the far side, and it's just gonna swim over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I die, then how
Real
does
quick.
Sarah die? A frog, you know.
do you know how to tie a knot?
Do I know how to tie a knot?
Korax can show you.
Be
How
the
would
grappling.
What would what
It's a survival check to tie a knot.
survival?
Yeah.
Also, you have to climb 10 feet before you.
Do you want me to do a survival check to? I
I
know
mean,
how to-
you only need to do a survival check if you're actually doing a knot to test how strong the knot is. It is assumed that everyone knows
Oh.
how to tie a knot like a normal
Okay, well-
person.
Listen.
Yeah. If you
might
want,
not
I
be
have
a
a grappling
nautical
hook.
knot.
All you have to do is hook the bottom rung. We can pull it up, and then someone else
Yeah.
can just like take one turn to tie a better knot.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a good plan.
I gotcha.
Hold
just-
on.
Perfect.
Hold on to the grappling hook in case the current takes you.
Okay, I'm swimming, peeps. Let's do this.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you with a frog?
No, don't worry about
No. Okay.
Alright.
We'll,
Give
So,
you the
Celera,
2 air sacs.
we will lower you.
I
down.
will take the air
How are
sac
you
for
getting?
us for greater-
How are you getting down to the water?
We'll lower
Wait.
her with the rope.
it. Yeah, we
Okay.
literally
Yeah.
could just lower her. with the rope,
Yeah, I'll give you that. You don't even need to roll for that. You lower the rope, your party lowers the rope with you attached to it. You get down to the water level.
Dun, 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 dun,
Um,
dun,
are you
dun,
keeping
dun,
the
dun,
rope
dun,
attached to you?
dun, dun,
Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a swim check then.
dun, dun, dun.
Do I?
Belle and I will keep an eye on the. I will.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Actually,
Okay.
that's pretty good. You managed to
Yeah.
swim forward, and you feel a little bit of a current start to pull you to the side and back towards the cliff. You managed to push yourself hard enough, swimming forward and keeping at it. You managed to break out of the current, and then it seems pretty calm as you're getting closer and closer to the sort of the hairline of this statue, the statue's head, And as you get closer and closer, there's suddenly a little bit of a pull as the waves that are crashing against the stone start to pull you forward. And it gets a little bit scary at first, and then suddenly you understand that it doesn't quite crash into it. It sort of goes down and then back up and crashes into the wall. Go ahead and give me a reflex save.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, that's good enough. As you get pushed by the water forward and you manage to grab onto the stone, pelted into that stone by the water. Give me a climb check. And this is not going to be easy because you're trying to climb up slick stone, wet from being exposed to the ocean. Oops. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. As you manage to grab onto the different quote-unquote hair strands of the statue and pull yourself up and out of the water and up, and you grab onto the final board, the first board in from your point of view, from the bridge. You pull yourself up and grab onto it. You're on safe territory, it seems.
I like how the party bard did this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo!
Do you want us to start rolling strength
all over there.
checks to pull her back?
Pull her right off the side, and then
Pull the bridge with her on it.
yeah.
You're too strong. You throw me in the air.
Give me a survival check to tie the knot.
All right, guys. If this is
Oh wait, I thought you.
I thought it was just a grapple hook.
Oh, you took the grappling hook,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, then you don't need to give me a check for that. Everyone
Okay.
else in the party, give me a strength check.
All right.
let's go, boys.
Easy clap.
Oh,
yeah, Siggy.
I'm not.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
god. I'm not surprised. You know what? I'm
Y'all
not surprised.
Yeah.
All right, the
Alright.
knowledge boys are not helping.
So the entire party is sort of struggling, but
Maybe we should.
Damn. Okay.
it's just enough that between
should've
Red and
brought the
Durban
horse.
doing literally all of the work, you managed to pull the bridge a little bit closer. And a little bit closer. It doesn't look like there's anyone coming from the fort, even though you're very obviously pulling the bridge up. Give me another strength check, guys. And in the
Around a
meantime,
tree.
Yeah,
while they
there
do
we
that,
Yay.
There we go.
Mid-Armor.
Yeah.
Wow!
that's
Oh my
Siggy.
God, you guys.
Good job, guys.
Oh my
Amazing.
How
god.
did you do worse? How
We're
did
the
you do
best
worse?
friends that ever lived.
I think
So-
Bella's still mad
Beautiful
about me
friendship.
taking his hat. That he's just like, nah, fuck this bitch.
I'm
Alright.
helping you guys.
Alright,
I'm
guys.
really feeble, okay?
I just want to point out that
Balance
Sigus
Sigus.
is actually weaker than you, but he's doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah. By a
My
lot,
God.
too.
Alright, so
This got
Between-
really into the long bottom leaf last night.
Oh man.
between Red and Durban doing absolutely all of the work, you managed to pull the bridge back
Go
up
team muscles.
and tie the rope around one of the nearby trees, and it's very precarious. Like that one board and the two ropes on the sides are holding the entire bridge up right now.
Yeah, we're gonna need to use the rest of that rope.
Send help.
All right.
Um,
Do I have rope? Because I might
I have-
be able to assist with that.
I have the 30
Can
more
I-
feet
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we should tie off the rest.
to
of it.
one, so that it's more stable. If not stronger, at least it won't swing as much.
Yeah.
Can I has rope?
I like how the person with the highest strength score in the party is Dorban, and he has 12 strength.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Good thing we have a finesse fighter.
God,
Yeah.
God help us if we ever get into anything that has DR,
Yep.
like demons.
Boy.
But that's why we have
Yep.
elemental.
Yeah.
Super quick, because I keep forgetting. Sigis, are you a half elf or a full elf?
The half elf? I am a. I need
thought
to
it was
check
half
that,
elf.
which I shouldn't have
When
to
you
do, but I
don't know
do.
your race.
I'm a
feel-
full elf. I am fully elf.
Oh,
Nice. Full elf.
I
Elf
checked
Couldn't
my
remember
sheet,
because
and
I know
then at
your
occupation.
uncle is a half elf, which is why I couldn't remember. There you go. Oh, rip. Put it
Check
all
my
in one
sheet,
go.
and it says occupation. It just says being a motherfucking wizard.
Yeah,
laugh.
I mean,
oh,
yeah.
damn it.
Frozen, I
Yeah.
love.
Also,
There we go.
did you get my new character art there, Bosun?
Yeah, did you
Yes,
see
I
that?
am not using that, but I do know that
Is that
is
TOS?
Ted Bundy.
Okay. I'll get a
It's
new one.
Teddy.
Steady. All right.
Teddy
So,
B.
using the
Teddy
using
B.
the using the remainder of the rope that you had, you managed to secure the two ends of the bridge onto the stakes on this side, and it seems like it's gonna hold for now.
Mr. Teddy B, do you want to go first? I figure we go one at a time, but very quickly.
Do we just want to run, or would you prefer me to sneak?
I think all sneaking is out. I think speed is the name of the game for crossing this
We
bridge.
just lifted a bridge, yeah.
All right.
That's not very sneaky.
Well, then let's go one at a time, and he will just sprint across and dive into the bushes.
All right. Let's do the oh no! I think I saved it. Hang on. Yes, I managed to save it. All right. I almost closed roll 20. Is why I was saying. All right. Remove that. Let's get everyone on initiative order.
Let's go.
Wow.
Better click your tokens.
Hey guys.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll re-add you.
Yeah.
I had
Hey guys.
What's up?
Yeah.
You're gonna notice something really important here with my
Yeah.
fucking with my rolls. There's no like, oh, hey, I feel you, Dorbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
up,
feel
bro?
you. Are you at 0 or are you at a negative, bro?
-1.
Oh god.
I have absolutely 0 decks. No,
What are
I mean,
the odds that I rolled the same thing twice?
Nice.
Lower than
It's actually
rolling it
quite
just once.
About 1
Well,
in 20.
I had like the measuring tool on, but I clicked on my token and then I rolled and I was like, why didn't it do it? And I was like, oh.
It is quite literally 1 in 20 of getting the same result twice.
She got the same like 0.3.
0.3 and everything.
Yeah, but
Well,
the
no,
point
that's-
three
Well,
Yeah,
that's
initiative
always
bonus.
the
is
same.
flat.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Alright.
I feel like
if you
we've
look
talked.
at the
I'm pretty
turn
confident
order,
we've talked about
we
this
don't
before.
have. Yeah, we don't
We
have the
have talked
point
it.
things in our initiatives for Dorbin and Bell because we don't have an initiative bonus. We have a penalty.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it's just a flat number.
Gotcha.
Minus that number. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Give me just 1 second, because unfortunately, when I thought that I had closed roll 20, I had in fact only closed all of my extra tabs that have the
Oh,
character
no.
sheets. Give me like 2
What do you need that
seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time, man.
You don't
Oh
need
yeah, the
those
pop out
things.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, all the pop-out ones close if you click out of roll 20.
That's right. Everything will just. We can just say that everything dies to us, and we can just be done with it.
Sure. No.
Like
Yeah, we win. Awesome. How much experience do we get? What's the
Yeah.
We
loot?
just all simultaneously use all of our spells in the same swift action.
this.
We just
Alright, guys,
break the weave of
um,
magic.
We shoot magic out of our butt.
Easy. Wouldn't be the first time.
Wait, what?
Nor the last.
Oh, wait.
No, the last. Okay.
I found
Red
That's good.
for Ted.
Actual version of Ted.
That's a good one. I like it.
Wait, what?
Alright, Ted, go ahead. It's your turn. Let me
Yes.
get that marinara timer so we can use the 1 minute turns.
Some
Every-
spicy.
Every time you say marinara, I'm just like, why are you talking about sauce right now?
That's so.
Come
It
on.
is literally
Sauce.
a timer made for the sauce.
Sauce.
Alright.
I gave you a new picture. I think that one's more safe for
You
work.
guys should be able to see the timer if you, as per usual, go to marinaratimer.com/runelords.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have a
that sounds
bookmark.
about right, Red.
That actually does look kind of like
Yeah, that's why I
good old
picked that.
Teddy. Yeah.
That is literally why I picked it.
I could have sworn that I had saved it.
It's like a rougher looking Ted.
Yeah.
Like if he got old.
And had a weird side cut hair. Really
Alright.
not a fan of that.
Does everyone have the timer open?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, in that case, Red, go, it's your turn.
Red will use the run action to run across the bridge.
Alright, you can move up to 4 times your movement speed if you're in light armor.
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
So that's 60 feet.
Straight line.
So he'll get right up against the gate, basically.
Okay. You're standing right up next to a hanging, nailed to the wall goblin. Alright, Siggis, it is your turn.
I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Alright. Go ahead and buff yourself.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's for
There's
hours.
a lot
So.
of dead goblins over here. Jesus Christ.
Valera, it's your turn.
Am I on the bridge or
You
'Cause it
are
shows
on
that I'm-
you are on the bridge because you were hanging from the bridge when they
Okay.
raised it. So you sort
okay,
of-
so where I'm at is accurate.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure. Can I do a perception check? Like, to see if I can see anything else before I move forward?
Sure,
Or
give me a
do I just
perception
see
check.
what I see?
Doesn't look like there's any movement above the fort.
Okay.
It is pretty silent, and besides the ever-growing sound of flies buzzing about, there doesn't seem to be anything else calling for your attention.
Okay. I am going to say, "Hey, party, is it cool if I move forward?"
Go for it.
You
Yeah.
saw Ted already sprint across the bridge. past
All
you.
right. I am going. Oh gosh. I'm going to double move. Here. Right?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my move.
Dorvin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna double move to there.
All right. In that case, Bell, it is your turn.
Bell's gonna look at Sigus and be like, "Nice spell, bro," and he's gonna cast Mage Armor.
All right.
and then he's going to.
Critical for survival.
It is, and then he's gonna take a move action to there.
All right. Red, it is your turn once more, as you're standing next
Um,
to a door.
Okay. Can I roll a perception to see if I notice anything now that we've crossed the bridge?
Sure, give me a
Aside
perception
from
check.
the stink of the flies. There we go.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, first off,
Perception
you
might
do
take.
smell the stench from the corpses, and you can hear very vividly as the flies are sort of hitting your face as they're flying about. It's almost deafening the sound
You
of.
want me to make a fort save?
No, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but not that bad. You almost get deafened by the sound of the flies. And amongst all the zzzz, you hear a metallic sound of probably leggings hitting armor, not too far from you. From the other side of
Okay.
the door.
All right. Can I attempt to stealthily whisper to my party that there's someone on the other side of the door, or hand signal or something?
You can try to whisper it or hand signal.
Okay. Let's.
I'll
go
do it this
for-
way. Whispering will be a perception check from the others. Hand signaling will be a sense motive from the others.
He will go for the whisper. So in a low voice, he'll say, "Fellow adventurers, there is someone on the other side of this door wearing armor. We should group up and then charge it."
Alright, Celera, Dorban, give me perception checks.
All right.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
Easy.
Both of you just barely managed to hear it.
okay, cool.
And oh yeah, my turn's done. So that's
That is your turn. Sigis, it is your turn.
One thing with familiars delivering touch spells, does the timer duration start when I cast it or when the familiar touches someone?
When it discharges, which means when the spell goes off, which means when the familiar
Spells
touches someone.
on the bridge. So I'm going to, with Corax, I'm going to cast Enlarge Person into him, and then I guess he's just charged with beefiness.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give that to someone.
So Corax suddenly leaps off of your robes and starts flying as their feathers start to shimmer, with a faint light blue glow. Who are you in charging Corax to buff?
Oh, I think does he have to go and do it right now, or can he hold off? Because I was just using it to, like, because I'm waiting for Bell to cross the bridge. I thought he could hold
I
on
don't know
to it
if you
for a
can
while.
hold the charge. No, because it has to be a touch. Huh.
Yeah, because there was no time limit on that.
I'll allow you to hold the charge of the spell as if you were holding it. So you can't cast another spell without delivering that
Okay, then
spell.
I won't. I'll just delay till after Bell,
Okay.
once he's done crossing the bridge. Sorry about that.
Alright. Oops. There we go. Alright. Boop. Celera, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to know that Red was or Ted Ted was like, hey, let's hold off and kind of group up. So I am going to just stay where I'm at currently till everybody else joins with us, and I am going to ready my bow for if somebody hears us by chance and busts through, that I will and if they try to attack, then I will fire my bow.
Alright, you prepare an action to attack a target
Yeah.
that comes. Alright.
Yeah.
Dorbin, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move up to the door.
Yep.
I'm gonna draw my axe, which I've already got my shield out, and I'm gonna go total defense.
Alright.
Good call.
I was waiting for you to say total off.
Bell,
Total
it is your
offense,
turn.
Big dick.
Yeah.
Big old swinger.
Bell, it is your turn.
Bell's gonna move 30 feet to here. And he's basically on the other side of the bridge, so as a standard action, he's gonna total defense.
Okay. Sigis, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move up. I don't really bridge, so I think I'm just gonna load my crossbow and wait. I don't want to fuck with the bridge.
Okay.
It's a long drop and a sudden stop.
Red, it is your turn.
All right. He'll kind of he'll attempt to stealthily step to the other side of the door.
You would have to
I
open
will
it
roll.
first.
Not in through the door, like to the
Oh,
other
to
side
the
of
side.
Dorbin,
Okay.
just so that he can get eyes on where Sigis is.
Got it.
So I'll roll that stealth, because
Sure.
why not? That was great. And
Yep.
then he will attempt to open the door.
Alright. Give me just 1 second. I need to change the lighting. And as you...
Which I believe will eat all of my move actions.
Yep, that
Or
will
all
Guys,
take
I'm
both of your
nervous.
actions.
Yeah.
And as
Guys,
the
I'm
door
nervous.
opens up, let me check super quick if...
They know we're coming. Also, it's is everyone
Yeah.
good to play for a little longer too?
That's a very good question. How much longer can people go for?
Forever.
I got nothing tomorrow.
I got work, but again, I can go for a good bit.
All right, because I really don't want to end the session right now because it's a little bit of an awkward point.
Yep.
How's 45 more minutes sound to everyone?
That's fine.
Easy.
Yep.
I'm good as long as Sandy's good too, because I know you.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. Don't.
All right.
Sorry.
In that case, get right into it so that we can squeeze every second possible. Dorbin, what is your AC right now?
It is
It is higher than
well,
17.
yes, because my base AC is 17 plus total defense, which
All right. So as Ted opens the door, you see an arrow fly past towards you. You raise your shield and it bounces right off with a loud bing. Red, that is the end of your turn.
Can I
Upon
roll
which,
a perception or something? But anyway, that's.
I mean, you saw the arrow crash
Okay.
into Dorbin's shield.
Yeah, I did not see where it came from.
No, you saw that it came from inside.
Okay.
I'll give you that much. I just want to double check because why is this character sheet rolling publicly? A good question. Shouldn't. I'll try once more, and I hope that works this time. Alright, so Dorbin, you're gonna be shot at once more. Once more, it rolls publicly. I was hoping that it wouldn't.
Just whisper to yourself.
No, because then I would need to do talk to myself, and it's gonna complicate things. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. So another arrow
I believe in you.
goes flying towards you, Dorbin, and once more it hits your shield. And from your point of view, you can see just about half of the man that is standing there taking shots at you with a composite longbow. And after
Would
the
you
second shot,
stop that.
they duck into the building, deeper into the building.
Better run, Squib.
Which door did they go through, Dorbin?
Just
Right side.
All right, Salira, it is your turn.
So I am. Nah. I am going to move here. Can I see? Oh, I can kind of see. If I can see him, can I shoot at him?
Yes,
can
but
kind
from
of
where
see
you're
him.
standing, from where you're standing, you have high ground, but extremely hard shot. He does
Okay.
have at least 3/4 of his token covered, so that is gonna impose on you some penalties.
Yeah, it's like a plus 4 to AC.
Plus
or
4
something
to
like
AC for him.
Oh, that didn't really
Yeah.
help at all. I'm gonna. Does that help?
It's still pretty hard shot.
Ugh. I just don't want to be like right in his.
that. Yeah,
That
don't go in there.
was-
I'm
can
gonna
also
stay where I
hold
am, and I'm just
25.
gonna fucking.
I mean,
or
do-
ready.
yeah, take
like,
a shot.
whatever.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Easy
fuck,
clap.
That'll do it.
Nice.
So you take a shot, and you're pretty certain it's a fucking great shot. You
26.
weave between the arrow between the corners of this tight building, and the man turns around with a shield being picked up. They manage to deflect the blow partially, and it ends up on their shoulder, just
Okay.
barely catching their shoulder. Dorbin, it is your turn.
All right. Easy.
Go, go, go.
Oh,
Breach and clear, breach and clear.
Oh, went too far.
Oh god.
Slides past.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna total defense again.
All right,
This seems to
Bill,
work.
it is your turn.
Bell is going to. He is going to go into his pocket, I believe. No, at that point he's just gonna total defense again and just move up. Actually,
All right,
Bitches.
gonna go to there.
all right. In that case, Thiggus, it is your turn. You see everyone else
Right.
running into the building.
So I'm going to also move in, to run across the bridge and just yell out, just remember, like they knew we were coming. So they're probably trying to lead us into a trap.
Yep.
But that's all I can do.
Alright, Red, it is your turn.
All
Or
right.
Ted.
Ted will skirt the corner. And then move up. I think I got another 10 feet. Can I roll a perception or something to see if I can notice anything?
You can
going
tell
on?
that Dorbin is facing down a set of stairs.
Yeah. No, I got that much. I just meant more like, do I hear any other movement or
Sure,
other
give me a perception
things?
check.
Because I don't want to get flanked. Oh, well.
You
fuck,
can
I
hear
rolled
the
it twice.
sounds of hurried steps down the flights of stairs of a person in heavy armor. Durbin trying to do his best to keep up with them, which means more clanking from heavy armor, or well, metallic armor at the very least. And then the buzzing of flies.
All right. Okay. I think I got a little bit left. So I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
Dorbin.
Yeah.
Dorbin, which way?
Up the stairs. Oh, downstairs. That way.
Yep.
But don't follow too far.
Okay. You first, and that'll end my turn.
Sure. You'll see the man turn the corner and keep going downstairs.
Alright. Stop pursuit. Let's
All right,
before
Valera,
following.
it is your turn.
I think that we need to pause. We
Yep.
need to not run after this guy because there's scary things down there. And I think we kind of need to we can clear the top floor, make sure that there's nobody here. And then let's talk and see what our course of action is, and Sigus and I can tell you a little bit about the layout of what's downstairs that we know of before
Alright.
we just go guns blazing or
This
bows
is a
blazing.
good plan.
Agreed.
Spells blazing.
Bells blazing. So I am going to move into here. Do a perception to see if I can see anything new that's happened.
Oh fuck.
Aside from the fact that the bodies have decomposed quite a bit, the only other thing that you notice of interest is the fact that the door that you had barricaded on your exit last time has been busted open from the inside and then promptly closed again. And you can see the several items that you used as a makeshift barricade are sprayed about on the floor of the courtyard.
Can I tell the party that? I'm going to tell them that right now.
All right. Corbin, it is your turn.
Alright.
So be careful. Careful.
This is the door in front of me, right?
There is an open door, yes.
I close it.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Hey.
Dude's name literally starts with the word door. He fucking knows what he's doing.
That is how you deal with that shit.
All right, door is closed.
Alright. Then I'm gonna tell everybody to group up, and then I'm gonna move up to this door, and then I'm gonna prepare to close this door as well.
All right, Belle, it is your turn.
All right. Well, Bell heard sort of clear the floor, but also group up. So he's just gonna standard action to total defense, and then he's just gonna move to here, so that he can see a
Alright.
lot more. That's gonna be his turn.
Biggest?
Does Bell have a weapon, by the way?
He's got a stick.
Yeah. I
That's
cannot
big.
see in blackness.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up and kind of move right into here. So where did they went that way?
No, the other way.
But
Nah, the other way.
okay.
No, one more. Yeah.
No, the other way.
God, I can
Yeah.
barely even see that.
Good job.
I'll just wait here. But I think I agree. We should clear this floor so we don't get anyone behind us.
Alright.
Sounds like the smart idea.
I'll
Red?
just prepare to attack if someone attacks us.
Okay. Dorbin, I will leave you with that hallway. Silera, let us clear this end of the building then. And he will kind of cut over this way. And is there anything in this door? Or is it closed?
It seems to have been barricaded. Nailed shut with a couple of boards.
Alright. I will not worry about that door. And he'll move up to this one so that he can check behind it
Certainly.
eventually.
The door seems to have been closed. Seems to be closed. And the place where we're standing is the base of a open ceiling tower.
Yeah, I don't have enough actions to actually
Okay.
open this door, so I will.
Alright.
I can perception here, so see if I notice anything.
All right, Salera, it is your turn.
All right. So I am going to say, hey, so I guess let's follow Red up so that we're not all in different directions doing a bunch of different stuff.
Don't split the
is-
party.
That's what I'm saying. So let's maybe go. I know that this leads up to the towers. So let's all head that way, check the tower, and then come back down and then go from there. Deal?
Yeah.
What?
God damn it, Belle. You can still total defense. I will allow it.
Okay.
Mr. Total Defense. So I want to go Oba. And then I will here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do perception also to see if there's anything.
Sure, give me another perception. All right. Red. Salera, you aside from the mixture of vinegar in the air, the only other smell that you can pick up is the smell of death. The buzzing of flies nearby. Aside from that, it doesn't seem there's anything piquing your interest. I mean, there's some blood smeared on the walls, but you are pretty certain that was your group last time.
Okay. And then I'm also gonna just say, hey, last time we were here, there were dogs. You'll see the dogs. They may not look much like dogs anymore because they have probably died. So just be aware, these are the dogs that I was talking about that had attacked Robin. So hopefully you'll be able to see kind of what they look like. But they should be dead.
Hey,
Okay.
smart guys.
Okay.
Do you know what those dogs are?
Corbin,
What?
it is your turn.
What dogs?
The dogs
Up
that you
ahead.
just described.
Oh. Describe them again.
They're literally in the room in front of you.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one straight ahead in that room, kind of dead.
I'll go check when I can.
Alright.
Gotcha.
I'm over there, hearing that there's dogs. Which way? North, south?
North.
North? Alright.
Oh, you're gonna look at the dog? Oh,
I
sorry, I
mean,
wasn't. What you?
if you're saying you guys are seeing dogs, I mean, I assume that means we're going to be fighting something, so he's going to head over here.
Alright.
And then that's a double move, that's as far as you can go.
All right, Belle, it is your turn.
Bell's gonna 10 feet to here. Total defense, and he's gonna knowledge these things. I
Sure,
guess?
give me a knowledge nature.
It's a 10.
Will you look? Wait,
It's a goblin dog.
it's a goblin dog. What are you looking at? It's
Yeah.
a very
So I turn
decayed
around and be
corpse
like-
of a goblin dog.
Yeah, Bell's gonna turn around and be like, "Yeah, that's a dead goblin dog." Yep.
That your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Sigus.
Good to know what we're dealing with.
I think I'm just going to take a step back and ready to shoot an arrow, to take a shot at anyone who comes around the corner that isn't one of the parties.
Sure.
Listen to hear if I can hear anyone approaching.
Alright.
Um,
Mark your token with a red dot for the prepared action. And before
Red for
Red,
ready.
you take your turn, the party as a whole is going to feel two things. One is that sort of sudden change in air pressure that tells you that the storm is about to break. And you feel that sort of cold start to seep in. You hear the first couple drops hitting the wooden roof, and then off in the distance, the crack of thunder.
Ooh, that scared me.
Hell yeah.
You feel that
Maybe we shouldn't
vibration
go up in the tower.
sort of running up from your feet up into your body, and then you feel a second vibration, but this time I'm pretty certain it's not the thunder, and the ground beneath your feet is actually trembling. Red, it is your turn.
Oh,
Solera, what is happening?
I think that the storm is associated with whatever they're brewing downstairs. And I'm
Okay.
wondering if I don't want to hastily go downstairs without clearing, but maybe we don't go up to the tower and we clear kind of the main area and
Yeah,
then
I
go
was going to
quickly
suggest
go.
not going up to the tower.
Yeah.
He'll pop the door beside him open.
All right, give me a sec. All right, go ahead. You see on the other side another door.
Okay, he'll move to that door and prepare to open it next turn.
If you want to open it this turn, I'll give it to you.
Okay, he will do that.
All right, you open one door, rush over, open the next door.
Perception on this room, just because he hasn't actually seen into it yet.
Sure, go ahead.
Technically, you
Face.
In character, he has
skills.
have.
Alright. What you see is two corpses that seem pretty fresh, and then there's another 6 corpses of goblin dogs sprayed about in different states of decay. One of the goblin corpses, the one that seems most decayed, seems to have burned away from its mouth and its like throat and chest seem to have almost melted away very quickly before its death. And that will be your turn. Celera, it is your turn.
I am going to here.
All right.
Would I be able from here to maybe? I'm afraid to get closer to things. I have a fear of this place.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and perception. I know that that the whole door situation is weird, but is there anything else that I can tell that's odd? Smell anything, hear anything?
No, but you do get that sort of fresh rain smell as it's cooling off from the very warm summer earth that is open here, and you're getting that drizzle coming in your area. Aside from that, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly different from last time.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna stay where I'm at 'cause I don't want to get terribly close. But I'm gonna just go ahead and ready my bow just in case there's something behind that door
Certainly.
that pops out.
Durbin,
trust
it is your
nobody.
turn.
All right. I'm going to follow them. I'm moving another 5 feet. I'm on total defense.
Good work, Dorbin.
Yep.
Alright, Bell in that case.
Bell's just gonna look at Sigus and be like, "Come on, Sigus, let's group up." He's gonna move 10 feet in total defense.
Alright. My god.
Yeah, those
as,
areas.
as a free action, he's also gonna sort of like, because he's in the room with Silera right now. He's gonna be like, "So Silera, what are we dealing with again? Like, what is here?"
That door that is ahead, it looks different. It was barricaded, but now we had barricaded it with as much as we could, and it has been since altered. So I don't know if there's anything behind it directly. I do know that it leads to a door and a door and a door, and then a stairs down to the lower level. So that's why I'm being extra cautious because of that.
Alright, Bell, that is the end of your turn. Sigus, it is your turn.
Sorry, Bill.
All right. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
And be like, so with my crossbow kind of raised this way. It's like, are we going to go, or are we pushing on forward?
I don't know about you, but I feel like just following him that way is probably not smart. The going this way, I feel like I don't know if it's better, but
Okay, we're just not going down.
I just
I'm also gonna cast detect magic, and I'm gonna point it direction.
Right?
Um,
You detect magic in that direction.
excellent.
That will be the end of your turn, however. Red, it is your turn.
Real quick,
Yes.
can we assume that they pretty much told us what they encountered while they were here?
Yeah, I think that was the rundown.
That was
right?
mentioned. It is assumed that they told you what they fought as much as they knew what they fought. 'Cause,
And like the secret passage and all that stuff as well?
yeah, that was
yeah,
part of
'cause
the
we talked
story
about
that
like
they
the
told
pressure
you.
Okay.
plates and stuff like
I just
that.
wanted to make sure that we all know about that stuff. So
Yes. Yeah,
Dorman's gonna say, let's head that way. Let's head
Okay.
towards the secret one.
Red will be like, agreed. We know where the traps are that way.
Yeah.
30 feet, and he will flank on one side of the door.
Right?
And
That
he'll yell,
case-
Siggy, get in the room and close the door behind you.
Hello, it is your turn.
Can I close the door that's behind me far away? Do I have to come back to close this? Because I meant to close it when I came through.
I'll allow you to take 5 feet of your movement, close the door, and then the rest of you.
Okay. So close. And then so
You'd be here.
I would
when
be
you close.
here.
Sure. That'll be
That-
the entirety of your turn.
Yeah. That's fine.
Alright. Corbin, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move on ahead. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and open this door.
You try to open the door, and you find that it's locked.
Ugh. Locked door.
I can try it.
All right.
Give me a perception check, Dorbin. And Red.
Alright.
And Celera.
Jesus.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. On the
Hey.
fucking down, boys.
Good job, boys.
Dorbin and Red, the two of you, for very different reasons, know exactly what's going on when you hear a rattle as you sort of try the door and find it locked. And then you hear the... As it
Alright.
seems you've picked some kind of alarm.
Oh, it's just okay.
You picked some kind of what?
Alarm.
There's an alarm.
Oh.
Triggered some kind of alarm.
Oh, good, good.
Well, they know we're coming either way.
Yeah, I mean they know we're here already.
They just know which door we're using now.
Alright.
Yep.
Belle, it is your turn.
So guys, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like demons. And he just like 5 foot there total defenses. And he's gonna be like, but not in like a I'm scared of them kind of way. In like a angry kind of way.
Well, I mean, that's why we brought all the cold iron, right?
Yeah. And you see that he's literally not holding a single piece of cold iron on him. He's just gonna be like, well, yeah.
Yeah, just stay in the back
But-
and lob bombs at it. It'll be fine.
Bums.
Alright. Okay. And that's gonna be Belle's turn.
Alright, give me just 1 second. I need to double check something super quick. I can't remember if I have loaded. No, I don't. Give me just 1 second, because I forgot to bring something for myself. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh, actually, I might not be able to help with that door. Did I buy thieves' tools? Nope.
You're well. You're not a rogue, so.
Yeah.
You're
Hmm.
useless.
Wow,
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Did I
fucking
say that out
cold.
loud?
I do have 3 potions of cure light wounds though, so I can heal the door real nice.
Mm,
I've got
nice.
a wand and 4 cure light wounds and a cure moderate.
Okay.
I am full heal, guys.
I
Okay.
got your medium. Somebody's like,
Oops. Alright, Belle, that was your turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Sigus, it is your turn.
All right. How many auras do I detect, and how strong is the most powerful one?
As you concentrate on your spell during this round, you detect. Oh fuck.
That's a good sign.
Well, I assume he has to count all of our auras.
Is it? It's a cone.
No, it's a
I
cone.
believe.
It's only in the cone.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I sent it like this way.
Kona.
It's covering most of that, except for stuff obstructed by the walls.
Yeah, the problem is if this stuff going on underground super magic, it's going to be
Yeah.
like,
You detect
fucking-
7 magical auras,
What?
of which
Oh.
the strongest is. Hang on, do I need to? Hang on, let me double check what the
I think
wording
you get
is. Hang on.
distance this turn. You don't get
Detect magic.
or type.
Yeah, I think you get distance to them. Hang on.
60 feet. No.
Second round, number of difficult and the power of the most potent. The most potent would be aura strength. What's your? Depends on the spell functioning spell. I guess it would be like moderate. Yeah, the
Okay.
strongest is a moderate.
And it'd be. I'm
magical
gonna.
aura.
Like, guys, I'm gonna point. I'm like, there's 7 magical thing. 7 sources of magic within 60 feet that way.
Oh.
That corner. And
That is your standard action, by the way.
yeah. What am I remaining actually? Could I
still have a move.
can still. I'm going to move back. I'm gonna move back here.
Alright.
I'm gonna move further away.
Alright,
Yeah.
Red, it is your turn.
Red will look at Dorbin and say, Ted will look at Dorbin and say, Operation Red Herring? Indicating the direction that Red pointed, and begin to move that away.
Alright.
And then he will, he'll ask Siggy's, where were the auras coming from?
So they're coming from this direction. So
Okay.
He'll,
in this room, but we don't think we can ignore that.
he'll duck over to here and hold.
All right. Is that what was that?
That's
Double move?
A move and a move and a
Yeah,
half.
double move.
Okay, so double move.
Double move.
All right. So, boop, boop.
Boom.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see the door open up,
Oh.
and from behind the door, you're gonna see the same figure that you saw before, and then another behind them. As you see the man come rush out, and they are going for you, and they ever so slightly slow down as they see Red and sort of hold their shield up. Red, you do get an AOO on them.
He's hit them. Otherwise, I'm in so
Keep
much
them.
trouble.
I will do my best.
As you swing and they put up their shield, blocking your blow, and they keep rushing towards Sigus. Salera, it is your turn.
Fuck this guy.
That's what we're about to do.
I'm gonna move. Shit. Sorry. Losing my mind.
Shoot that fool.
I couldn't remember how far I can shoot. It's been a while.
Way longer than anything.
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
you
for
can
some
do.
way
reason I thought it
longer
was
than what you're
30.
at right
I
now.
don't know why. I was like, 30? No, it's not. I'm
The
gonna.
shitty goblin bows were 30.
I'm gonna shoot him
Yeah.
as
Alright,
hard
go
as I
ahead.
can.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Let me double check because I think you have a clean shot from there. Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do. You do have a clean shot. That is gonna connect with them, hitting them
Okay.
on one arm.
That is a beefy boy.
You
Beefy.
still have your move
These are-
action in 12 seconds.
I am. I don't know.
5.
Don't move in my way.
I'm gonna stay there.
All right. Dorbin, it is your turn.
I'm-
Yeah.
Double
him.
move.
Yeah. Double move hit.
Charge. Yeah, buddy.
I'm charging. him.
Hang on.
Ye-
Don't think you had a direct line to charge that way. You were by the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
You'd make it. You'd make it to there. To be fair. To be fair.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
It's
Whichever, yeah.
otherwise it was very tight.
That.
Yeah.
Still technically, but that one's a little bit.
Yeah, I'm giving
more
it to you,
forgiving.
but technically you shouldn't be able to. But go ahead. I'll give it to you. You charge in. Axe at the ready against this man.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice. You take take a swing at them with the full momentum of your charge and manage to connect with them.
Wait, how do you have favored enemy?
Feet.
Alright.
Neat.
Alright, they take the full brunt of your attack head on as their shield crashes against their chest.
If I'm honest with you, if I fight orcs or goblins, I will fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright, Belle, it is your
Hey.
turn.
That was gonna be like, Dorbin, do you want a flanking partner? Or you just want me to hit him?
Just hit him.
Okay. Bell's gonna go to here. He's going to not be total defensing, and he's just gonna acid splash this guy. So he's just gonna make a ranged touch attack. Doesn't matter. It misses.
Wow.
That's
No.
As
Yeah.
you swing and they sort of bat the thing off of the air, and it somehow manages not to break the glass with her shield.
That was an acid splash, so that was just a spell.
Oh, never mind. I was
Yeah,
thinking of
I just missed.
acid flask, not
Yeah.
acid
Flask. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have one to make.
They move out of the way as they are sort of dancing around with Dorbin and Sigis. All right. Oh boy.
I
Yep.
rolled 3 nat 1s so far today.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's
get
impressive.
ready.
Yep.
Getting him out of the way now. Oh,
Been pretty
hi.
consistent for Runelords.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
this?
Yep.
As you
I
I
see,
saw it on the
uh,
initiative.
as you see this
Right.
massive hulking body of muscle and fur sort of charging out behind this other man, and this Give me a knowledge nature. Anyone that is within sight.
I do not have knowledge nature.
I can get a
So-
10.
Dorban,
Yeah.
you would just know that this creature is at the very least a goblinoid.
Oh.
There you go. Yep.
And Sigis, you would know precisely that this is not just any goblinoid. This is a bugbear.
Oh.
A what?
No.
A bugbear.
No, I
And-
don't tell me because I don't know anything. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
Um,
shitty Wookiees.
Yeah,
They're like,
I mean, that is accurate.
that is
like,
extremely
if a Wookiee
accurate.
was a rogue, that would be it.
All
Yeah,
right,
Yeah.
so
that's the one.
quickly,
Rip your arm off, but they
this
are
dude,
like
this
still
this
hurt.
bugbear is ripped as hell. Most of his chest seems to be clear of any kind of fur, and they are wielding right now a heavy flail in one hand. And you can see sort of the necklace of elven ears trickling behind them as they sort of turn around, see Red over on the side, and go for a swing with her heavy flail at them.
Ah.
Boop. Ba-ba-dum.
big and scary and beefy.
What's your AC right now?
19.
All right.
He is
So
not-
as he turns around, sees you, he gives you a smile, and you see the hammer sort of swinging with all of the force of his all of the torque of his body, and it's too late for you to step back as you feel the heavy blade connect with your chest, and it
Ow.
slams you against the wall, dealing 16 points of damage.
Jesus.
Oh, I am very hurt.
As soon as Vosen starts rolling to himself, he starts hitting again.
Sayes, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to posit an attack of opportunity, correct?
He's
Just
in 5 foot though.
okay, so I'm going to 5 foot here.
All right.
Then I'm going
Before you continue, are you letting go of the concentration on your detect magic?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
I am then going to shoot this guy with an acid dart.
All right, go ahead. These guy, you mean the fighter?
Sorry, the fighter.
Sure. All right, that is very much gonna connect with him, dealing a burning, sizzling wound to them. And that's gonna be the end of your turn.
Right in the face.
Yeah. Red, it is your turn.
Okay.
As your opponent
Did-
seems to be very much centered on you.
I didn't like that so much. Drinking potions full round, right?
It's a standard action.
Standard
But you have
action.
to move action to retrieve it, and then a standard action to drink it.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that the healer can help in some way, and he's gonna be like, "You little fucking bastard," and just start going after the bugbear. God damn it!
Oof.
All right. Give me one very quick second right here.
I actually got to check menacing swordplay. I don't know if I need to hit for that to work.
I think you need to deal
Um,
damage.
I think so, yeah.
That is going to be a miss on a roll of a 4, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's going to manage to sort of wield their heavy flail to deflect your weapon, and they are reeling up for another blow at you.
Yeah. And he's
Eight?
like, he says,
What?
"Help!"
Yeah. Yeah, when you hit an opponent, you can use a swift
Yeah.
action to intimidate.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I
You
can
have
do
run out
anything
of
else, I don't
time
think.
though.
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy.
Ha, probably gonna run again, aren't you?
Damn.
You're
Okay.
gonna see
Some dwarven hospitality.
Actually, give me a diplomacy check,
Alright.
Urban.
I mean, this is not my forte at all.
You're a cleric.
No, it doesn't matter. Give me a diplomacy check.
Hey.
All right.
There you go.
You see him go. All right. You want to ask for it? And he drops his shield, grabs the bastard sword with both hands, and goes for a swing at you.
Alright, this is gonna hurt, I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I may have fucked this one up, guys.
Mainly because I just charged, so my AC is 50.
Ooh.
Oh my god, he misses?
He misses.
Oh my
As-
god, that would have fucking hurt a lot.
As he
You guys
takes,
are
as he
so dumb.
reels back two-handed and goes, "Rah!" And you manage to just barely raise your shield, and you feel the vibration through your
Would
arm.
have killed me at full health.
Yeah.
That's a 16-point hit. This is not good.
With an
And you
extra
feel-
33% added on top.
Yeah.
You feel your body sort of shudder with a blow, and you reincorporate yourself as the man sort of reels back and shifts his weight back to one hand, and clearly is getting ready to go pick up the shield, but he can't mechanically. Celera, it is your turn.
I am going to inspire everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
Can you play that one?
Yeah.
Just
Unfortunately,
kidding.
I don't have that one.
Yeah.
Alright,
Fucking perfect.
Just keep singing that over and over again. Perfect. 3 rounds.
forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
For
echoing.
three full rounds.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Cat
just-
And
Over
I
and
am
over
going
again.
to stay right where I am.
Alright. In that case, Durbin, it is your turn.
Alright. So,
Fuck 'em up.
alright, as much as I want to finish off the dude that just swung at me and it's gonna fucking hurt, Dorbin fucking hates goblin guys. So he's gonna take a 5-foot step,
Oh yeah, flank buddies.
and then he's gonna beat that ass.
Beat it up.
Oh my god, it worked!
Oh no!
That's not
Well, red is going down this turn.
Alright, so you take a swing with your axe, channeling all of your hatred for goblin, anything goblin and orc, and
Damn.
just as you go for that open back of the bugbear, they turn around just in time to pull back and sort of seem to be more focused still on red, and they're going for them.
Yeah.
Dale, it is your turn, I believe.
Bell is going to full round action to summon Monster One.
All right.
Yeah.
Technically, it is a 1 round, not a full round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is going to be your turn. Means
Yeah.
this fellow
This thing is
is
gonna murder me.
he's sort of
Probably.
trying to push Dorbin back, and they are turning their attention to you, Red, and they go, I can smell you now under all that makeup, and they are gonna swing with their heavy flail.
Oh, I know what's going on.
Elf. Honestly, I'm surprised that they also don't hate dwarves a lot, but whichever.
No, they specifically have. Ooh, does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, it means exactly, but I will opportune
Oh.
parry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Harry.
What is that, my friend?
That is a nice little deed that swashbucklers get at 3rd level. I make an attack roll versus your attack roll. If I win, I
Alright,
get to make another attack roll against you, and the attack doesn't hit.
alright.
Hey.
Go ahead. Give me that attack
It
roll.
also costs my panache point, which is allowing me to do
hold
all
on.
my cool shit.
Real quick, just to let you know,
Panache.
you only have to spend the panache to attack back. You can parry as many times as you want.
Oh, what? I could have
the-
parried this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, go ahead and
Happens
try and parry.
Way to go, Dorbin.
Hell yeah!
Yay!
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Alright.
Birthday miracle.
You look at Ted and he's like, "Oh right, I can parry with this thing."
You're like, alright, Blades can parry. And just in time as the heavy flail comes plummeting down, they manage to put up their sword, deflecting the blow to the left. And you see the heavy flail. Wait,
Oh. No, you're right. You do have to spend the point to parry at all. All right.
Okay, yeah,
That's my bad.
That's what I thought. All right, so then I will press the attack at that point.
Yeah, then yeah, definitely attack him back.
Alright.
There we go.
Ooh, very
Yay.
nice. So, as the heavy flail comes down, you manage to
Take
deflect the
extra
blow.
3 off, though.
Sorry?
Take the extra 3 off.
Okay.
Because I lose that as soon as I lose the panache.
Okay. Wait, which video?
The precision.
Oh, yeah.
You only have one panache point.
Yes.
That's right.
So,
Oh,
as
that's
I was
rough.
saying, the heavy flail comes plummeting down, you deflect the blow, the heavy flail breaks the door next to you, snapping it in half. And then you, with the time that buys you, you stab them on the chest. Through the chest. They're gonna stay right there. Siggis, it is your turn.
Okay. So I am. Well. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. I can't cast this. Could I cast the spell and shoot a crossbow?
No.
No.
Depends on the spell.
No.
Standards.
Just was. I didn't think so, but it was worth asking. I'm gonna shoot another acid dart at this fighter.
Alright. The human, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yes.
Alright. Oof, with that kind of shot, they sort of weave out of the way.
Kind of shittier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red yells, "Move back!"
You still have your move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move back. Run away.
You can dip.
I'm gonna go around this corner.
Alright. Red,
Yeah, you know
it is your
that
turn.
way is where they are.
Mhm.
Red,
Sorry?
it is your turn.
Ah, okay. Well,
I'm
let's see if
fighting
I
with
can-
you now, bud.
Let's see if I can get some panache back.
Crit. Oh, damn.
No, ooh, actually, yes, that is gonna hit with flanking.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Flanking it.
Now he's shaking. Only 4 points of damage though,
Alright.
because
Oh, yeah, he's shaking,
He's not
yeah.
shaking after that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He is most definitely shaken after that.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess I'll stay with where I am just so that Dorwin can try to take him down.
Alright. No,
I'm about to get fucked.
Alright.
Spread them cheeks, boy.
Yeah. I mean, at least I'm back up to 17 now, so he has like a 50-50 chance to hit me.
yeah. He's gonna flank for a step over here, and he's gonna
Yeah.
flank with his friend.
Yeah.
No,
this is
not the
Um,
flank change.
And he is gonna take a swing at you. Just the same as before, trying to crush you in half.
Yeah, I mean, that makes
Slice
sense.
you. Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Nope.
Alright. You see this
Heavy
this
damage.
blade as he's wielding it with rage, trying to crush you. And he swings again. Slashing just the air. Nothing. Just whiff after whiff.
Your
Alright.
taunt worked.
Cannot compute.
Easy clap.
Celera, it is your turn.
Easy.
Alright, so she had to go use the bathroom, but she said that she was gonna
I
shoot
can
at
talk.
Fuckboy.
I am going to stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna shoot the human.
Oof.
Alright.
What's the inspired
um,
courage
that
do
nat
again?
That's a nat one.
What's
Yep.
the-
Inspire courage is +1 hit and damage
Yep.
Yep.
to all
Alright.
allies.
Alright.
I can hear it.
Do you want to move?
Did I shoot him?
Yes,
you
it was a
missed.
natural
Did
one.
I-
You missed.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Hey. I am going to stay where I'm at currently.
Yeah.
Alright, Dorvin, it is your turn as you are sandwiched between enemies.
Wait for
Alright,
my
well-
summon.
Well, no, I'm gonna continue swinging at the bugbear that's killing Red.
Mm. Oh, okay. I can't even see that happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's-
Red's down to 9 hit points.
There we go.
There.
That
we
is
go.
gonna
That's
definitely
some damage,
connect.
bud.
Damage.
Yeah.
As, hang on. 1 second. Is the damage against orcs and goblinoids not included in there? Neither is the favor damage,
Not.
is it?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, so it's 3 extra damage against him.
Yup.
Alright.
Here, pocket them cheeks, boy.
You just plunge your axe into their back, and you can feel the meat being cleaved. And he just sort of stumbles forward and goes, I'm gonna... As they turn, their skin just slowly turning a deep purple from the normal tan color. Alright, still your turn. If you have anything else left.
No, that's all I got.
Alright. Bell, you finish casting your spell. What do you summon?
Yeah. I'm summoning a snake. I'm gonna summon it right here.
Summon creatures, spell, snake. Oh.
And then snake has a 10-foot charge, I believe.
You would summon it. Hang on.
Right now.
That is a space occupied by a wall. Technically speaking. I'll allow it. I'll allow it right here.
I can
and
see.
I'll get. Yeah. I'll allow
Yeah?
it.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
I summon it in the doorway, and then it
And
charges.
it charges at the man. Go ahead and give me an attack with a +2.
Alright. And then flank as well, so that's a 23 to hit.
That is gonna be a hit, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see a fort save for this man. And to be perfectly fine. However, they will
Okay.
take 2 points of damage.
3, because inspire.
You're right. 80 is inspired.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shit.
Bill, it is still your turn. You have all your actions. Bill?
So, Soren.
I'm just trying to think, because I don't really have a good line of sight. I can 5-foot step to there. That way the fighter doesn't have complete cover, but he's still in melee combat. So, I've got 30 seconds to figure this shit out.
I mean, anything I get to touch would still have a decent chance to hit.
Yeah, I may as well just give it a shot.
Yeah.
So just acid splash, so range touch attack. That's gonna do it
Hey.
probably. That -4
Yay.
plus probably enough.
Yes,
Plus,
it is still.
yeah.
You're fine.
Okay,
Go where?
so it's just a D3 acid damage.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Plus 1 because inspire, so 4.
Alright.
Yay.
So the blob of
Yeah.
acid hits his
yeah.
shoulder and starts burning through the leather bits of the armor. And you can hear him wince
Fuck yeah.
as it starts gnawing through his skin. Alright.
Fuck yeah.
Boy, Red, there's gonna be a swing on you. Let me double check. There we go. They're gonna connect with you if you have any way of parrying.
Not currently.
Okay.
No.
They hit you.
Is that taking count, Shaken?
It's -2 to hit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They almost crit. I'll put it this way.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah. Feels bad.
Alright. Go ahead and take 10 points of damage as this
Oh,
flail
no.
is
Just.
pulled out of the broken door and swung at you, knocking you the fuck out.
Shit.
Right, you ain't gonna scare me, little wood elf.
What else?
Tigis, it is your turn.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm just
Where's the other one?
Oh,
Currently taking his turn.
God. Staying the fuck away from you.
Yeah, for real.
Hey,
Yeah.
would it be
Jesus.
enlarging someone or like putting out damage?
They're
I don't
both
know.
pretty low health right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw an acid dart at this. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step here. Or at this guy. At the human.
All right.
Um,
Go ahead and roll me that that attack.
God, I hope it hits.
That is
Oh, no.
not gonna hit with a 7.
And you 5-foot steps, so you can't move.
Yep. Alright, I think that's gonna be your turn because you're also out of time. Red, it is your turn, so I'm gonna need you to give me a fortitude save to stabilize.
Yeah, everyone knows that nimble types are real good at these.
Oh yeah.
Use that. Oh, well, that'll do it.
So
Yep.
I think this is the first time this has come up. But just like I did with the other group, I have homebrewed the rule from 5e, where nat 20
You
on your
pop up
fortitude-
with 1 health.
pop up with back with 1 health.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey.
So I'm on the ground,
It is your
right?
turn then,
Yeah.
as you're prone though.
Okay.
Play dead.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, it's gonna crush you into the floor.
I'm gonna stab it.
Oh
Do it.
god.
Hell
you take
yeah.
a -4 as you swing from the ground.
Oh.
But
Worth
then a
it.
+2 for flanking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's do
minus,
for flanking.
-2.
He'll get a +4 when he swings back.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's if he, to be fair, that is if he makes it to his turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which unless I get crit, I oh
That'll
my
Yeah.
god.
fucking
You're gonna hit
God.
for
8.
7
Seven.
points of
Or
damage.
8.
8.
Eight. No, inspires.
Inspire.
Oh, it's on there?
Inspire
Okay.
Yeah.
second
There.
one?
Alright.
I have no strength.
For 7
Oh,
points of
okay.
damage.
Oh
As
my god, I was so close
you
to
sort of
killing him.
stumble to drop to one knee for a second, and they pull themselves back up, and they look back at you, Red, with anger in their eyes. You are still alive! Grr!
And then I'm gonna kip up. Oh no, wait, I can't do that. I have no panache.
Nope, you don't. Yeah, you don't have an edge.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. Okay.
If you had done 1 more point of damage.
Yeah, I know. I would have got it back too.
God damn it.
Alright,
Alright.
um...
All right, this turn for sure I'm gonna get hit.
The fighter's gonna look at you, sort of look at the state of the hobgoblin, and go like, "Alright, I really need you to go down now." And he's gonna take another swing at you, Durbin.
I like how it
Ow!
Oh my
It's a
god.
miss.
That is an 18
wait,
because
no.
he does have flanking.
Yeah, no, that does hit then. Yeah.
Alright,
Holy
he
That
slashes
hurts.
down down your back, and he says, "I really need you to go down," and then cuts
Yeah.
right through you, as you feel the blade sort of connect with every plate in your armor, sending shockwaves down your spine. Go ahead and take 19 points of damage.
I did.
Holy
I'm down to 6.
Fuck.
He's gonna... No, he's fine right there. Celera, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Shoot that dude.
I'm gonna
Knock
shoot
him
him.
the fuck out. Or you could scream at him or whatever.
Let me see. How far does that... Why do I not know how to play this game anymore?
But your scream is 60 feet.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was
You
like,
can
it's
also
the same.
move and then scream.
I kind of want to move up pad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna see if I can scream at him.
Your piercing scream.
Yes.
Remind me what kind of save it is.
It's a
is
fort save.
fortitude. Okay.
Yeah, which they will most likely save, to be fair. But
Oh, I should have done. God damn it. Ugh,
I mean,
I'm so stupid.
it does 7 damage.
Also, if you think I've done something fancy at any point, you can say that I get panache back.
Oh, damn.
You fancy.
He saves, which means he takes half damage, correct?
So, yeah, 3.
Successful save negates the day's effect and halves the damage. Alright, he takes 3
Yeah.
points of damage.
Damn.
Celera, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. You don't sound too enthused about it. Durbin, it is your turn.
Help me.
God.
Filthy
help
goblin,
me.
go down.
All right, let's see
Eat
it.
shit, fuckface.
Oh
Yep.
God. So you turn around and Berthasimus, the hobgoblin, sort of distracted with Ted, who's down on the ground. As they turn to look back at you, Dorbin, you swing your axe, and it's by the time they realize it, the head of your axe is already in their chest, and you push it further in, and they go down with a thump.
Ow.
And then I turn around, splashing like blood on the ground in front of me. You're next, pretty boy.
Jesus.
Oh,
I like him. Can we keep him?
Belle, it is your turn.
Snake is just going to attack.
Pretty.
Yes, it will.
Oh,
yeah,
Holy
he's,
shit.
he's gonna go ahead and hit for 2 points of damage, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, technically one because he didn't crit confirm.
No, because
no, it's-
Oh yeah,
fire.
plus one from.
Yeah.
There's fucking snake. What? Ah! As they sort of struggling about.
His bitch.
Oh god.
Oh my
Um,
god, he just fucking made it.
He barely makes the save against the poisonous
Yeah.
snake.
Literally
Oh,
only
boy.
nat 1 does he fail.
Oh my god, of course. It's okay. And then Belle's just gonna go there and he's just gonna acid splash.
All right, go ahead.
That's not gonna be enough.
What's your modifier?
Minus 4 plus 3.
Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's in melee combat.
Nope.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a miss.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right.
The snake will also disappear because it's only up for 2 rounds.
All right.
Oh.
Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna roll this publicly. 1d20 plus.
See if he pops up back with 1 health and murders me.
Could you fucking imagine tit for tat?
Yeah.
My luck, it would
4,
happen.
6, okay. Nope.
Oh.
You're fine. Alright, Sigus, it is your turn.
Okay.
Kill him.
Please.
Kill him.
Please kill this thing.
Kill him.
Kill the guy that's
Okay.
about to kill me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what attack to throw.
Something that kills him.
I mean, the one that is most easy to hit. So probably the one with touch attack.
Yeah, but it's that or daze. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll just do an acid dart.
Okay, go ahead.
It's.
I mean, dazing would also actually be fantastic if you daze them. That'd be
Yeah.
wonderful. But
that's
if it's a fort
save,
save, then
thinking.
It is a fort save.
Fort save
yeah,
is gonna
then
No, it's a will
unlikely.
save.
Oh.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
give
gonna
it-
do
give it a
it.
shot.
I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
because I have to make a decision because I only have 15 seconds. I'm casting
Yeah.
daze.
9.
Do it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Just need-
Alright,
Get
give
the
me 1
butt.
sec. That's a will save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, wait, hang on. What's the range on days? 30, close. Alright.
30.
He's
close enough.
he's exactly in 30.
Okay, good. Alright, let's see it.
13. Fuck.
Oof.
He's gonna make it! Surprisingly enough.
Doesn't he have to get?
No, 13.
It's
is
a
your DC.
17 that he rolled, so he's fine.
God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright. You still have your move. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
I'm.
1.
That's it.
Alright, that's the end of your turn. Red, it is your turn.
Move action, pull potion, standard action, drink potion.
Still on the floor.
Good
Chug, chug, chug,
Good
chug.
choice.
Alright, go ahead and roll for healing.
I think it's just
Alright.
a D8.
D8
right?
plus 1 if it's
D8
light,
plus 1, yeah.
cure light wounds.
That'll fucking
Well, that'll
do it.
do it. Yeah. Well,
Alright.
the only issue is that I don't think it really matters because the suit hits you, you die.
Yeah.
So, okay, this dude sort of like pulls his blade back up, grabs his shield, and takes a step back, and you're gonna see him. Fuck. They sheath their blade, take out a potion, and chug it.
sorry, I don't know if
see
it
you too like to live
counts,
dangerously.
but I think isn't the save supposed to be plus the spell level plus my caster?
It's a 0-level spell. No, it's spell
No,
level
no,
plus your
never mind.
casting stat. Yeah.
Casting
Yeah.
stat.
Right.
Okay,
Sorry,
so-
I'm
so-
just a step behind.
Yeah.
No worries.
I'll roll publicly. Boop. What's the 3? Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big potion.
Yep.
Alright, Celera, it is your turn.
I mean, that was a great time to shoot him.
She doesn't have a line of sight.
Yeah.
Now she does.
Or sing it. You still got to maintain that.
No, this is my last round, I think, of
Yeah, this is
it
the last
working.
one.
And I'm gonna just shoot him. Get out of here!
Hey,
Oh my
5 more
god,
damage.
even with the
Get out
shield
of
up.
here!
That's point blank range, I think.
Yes,
It
it is.
is indeed. Alright,
6.
1 extra damage.
Do you have Inspire
And
Courage on
Inspire.
yourself?
Do I have it?
Do you have
Active.
a buff on?
No, I
think
don't.
You do?
Alright,
Alright.
another point.
Plus another damage.
Alright.
Yeah.
That is going to be a
Wait.
solid hit on their chest as they are sort of trying to lower the flask. Oh, god damn it. Alright, Durbin, it is your turn.
Well, since he stepped away.
Yep.
I am going to go ahead and I'm actually not going to heal. I'm going to cast a spell on myself.
There
Alright,
you go, buddy.
That good old.
what you
trilogy.
casting?
Yep. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Hey!
All right. I
I
now
love that
have
spell.
Shield of Faith up.
Alright, Bell, it is your turn then, I believe.
Bell's gonna be like, hey, do y'all just want to fucking clear out for a sec? I'm just gonna yeet this shit at this guy, and he's just gonna take out the 2 glass bottles that are tied together with a string. He's gonna untie them, he's gonna mix one into the other, and he's gonna chuck it at the dude.
Alright, go ahead and roll me that bomb.
That would do it.
You see the dude sort of like raise his shield and then realizes what's coming. It's like, oh, fuck. You hear the echoing, booming explosion as he sort of goes down to one knee and is as the cloud of dust disperses and he's still holding his shield up. Reflex save for half. Hang on.
That's only for
Well,
the
that's,
splash damage.
that's for
Ah,
splash
for the splash damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep, no, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So, yeah.
Is that the end of your
Fine.
turn then?
Yeah, that's well, I don't need to move really. So I'm just gonna chill there. I think that's fine.
Alright. Sigus, it is your turn.
Oh shit! I meant to say I was fighting defensively too, but
I am going to
You have to
shoot
make an
him
attack to fight defensively.
with my loaded
You do.
crossbow.
You do.
That'll do it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
As you take aim, you take a shot, and he seems to stand back up just in time to deflect your blow with his shield.
Oh,
Right.
you right.
This bitch.
Fuck.
He has
And then
his
I'm
shield
going to
back.
run around the corner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Or-
There you go.
Here.
Alright. Red, it is your turn.
Connect.
Okay, Red is going
Yeah.
to stand up and whip a dagger at this motherfucker.
Alright.
Yeet.
Yeet!
Yo, we are just chucking shit at this guy.
Wait.
Yeah.
Easy. Okay,
20.
perfect.
Oh, hang on. Might be close, because Celera closed it. Yeah, Celera closed it before.
It's okay. I thought it was like. I
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for that chuck of a dagger.
Nope.
Oh no, not even close.
Rip.
Maybe because you were trying to use forks. What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Well, they're not.
Um,
So, to
sorry,
be honest with
still-
you, for
still your turn.
whatever reason, it says that my connection to the server has been interrupted. I'm not sure what.
It's just you, so for now. That is your move to stand up, and then a stand up to throw. That is
Yeah.
gonna be your turn. Out of healing. Alright. He's gonna 5-foot-step in and try to hit you, Durbin. He's swinging his blade with one hand this time around.
Yeah. Which at least will reduce the damage a little bit.
Yep.
Also, note that I am currently reloading. Oh, shit. It switched campaigns on me. Alright.
Hey.
I think
That's
you're
not gonna
fine.
hit
Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 19 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rolled in total of 14, so the blade is gonna swing by and deflect off of your shield. Which one of the two, however, is a little bit undecided yet. But you can tell that blade was headed for your head. Celera, it is your turn.
Is my inspire done now?
You
Now.
have to
Yes.
sing again now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm always confused about.
Yeah.
I
think it's only
am.
Swift after you started it once though.
Yeah,
I'm-
but she stops singing every round because she has the feat that allows it to continue after she stops.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna pop it right back up.
That's
Alright.
definitely good.
Pop that shit.
Pop it.
To be
But
fair,
I
if
like
this
it.
guy lasts another round, I'm
Different
just gonna run
song.
at him. So
And I am going to stay where I'm at.
Alright.
Sorry.
Durbin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna 5-foot step here. And I'm gonna swing. Oh,
Swing.
crap.
Finishing
My
this.
character sheet open.
Wing.
Yeah. Alright, hold on a second. My character sheet's gotta load.
Yeah, we'll give it a second. I'll pause the timer for you.
Appreciate that.
Get it?
Alright,
You got it?
here we go.
Alright.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a hit on the shield.
Yeah.
As he deflects the blow quite easily.
And I would be fighting defensively with that. So I was gonna take the -2 regardless. Sorry.
Okay.
I meant to say it before I attacked, but
Yeah, next time say it before.
Yeah.
I'll allow it this time, and it's the last time.
Yeah.
Alright, Bell, your turn. Go ahead.
Bell's going to chuck another acid splash at this guy, so he's going to hold his hand out and just pew pew.
Alright. Go ahead. A -4.
That's gonna miss.
That's gonna be a miss.
Ugh.
Alright, do you
That's my
want to move?
turn. Nah.
Alright. Then, Sigis, it is your turn. And you can hear the sounds of battle still going on.
Okay. I am going to reload my crossbow and open the door.
Alright. This door has been opened and closed way too many times. Let me say that.
Man,
we're just making it work for you, really.
Alright.
Yeah.
In that case, Red, it is your turn.
Okay, if I charge into this square, can I still charge, or is that just
Yes,
moving?
I'll allow it.
You have to charge to the nearest available square.
That
Yeah,
is the
so
nearest
actually he
available
can't.
square.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I could charge to this one, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
all
It has to
right.
be 10
So
feet.
You would
just
have
to let you know, it's better for you just to. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, charging works.
Yeah.
I just want to hit him.
Move there.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because you can still 5-foot around him that way. Sure, that works. Blah, 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 blah. Yes!
Nice.
One,
My first-
that's a
my-
panache point back immediately. Just heads
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is gonna connect
Nat
for
20.
6 points of damage.
Spinache.
Oh,
As he sort of reels back and goes, oh, fuck. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
He's also probably shaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as he reels back, he looks around, looks at you, Dorman, looks at you, Ted, and I yield, and he drops his sword, and is sort of holding the shield with both hands, sort of trying to cover his chest, and he's exposing his hands, so like you can see that he's not trying to bring something up from behind. He's like, oh, fuck. Oh. Alright, Solera, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow. Or my short bow.
Bella just sort of turns around and looks at you like, none of the fuck.
Surrendered.
Yeah. Literally, all of us are like, yeah, he surrendered. All right, we accept that.
You
It's like,
tried
like,
to
"Don't
kill
give a
my
fuck."
friend?
That
All right,
is
no,
that
go
is not a
ahead, go
demon,
ahead.
chill.
No fucking chill from Celera. Let's go.
Nope. I've changed, boys.
Can-
He's
I
joined the
think
dark side.
you and Red are gonna get along great.
Oh
So
god.
it's 19
Total
for
defense?
6.
right? Probably.
No, he didn't total
He
defense,
didn't take an
but
action, did he? Or-
no, it's gonna hit his shield as he sort of turns around and manages to pull his hand out of the way just in time for the arrow to hit his shield.
So 19 just missed. Feels bad.
Yeah, it's a 20.
silence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You still have the rest of your actions, Celera. You have a move.
I am just gonna say to him, you. I'm gonna be like, I would maybe have mercy for you if you didn't try to kill 2 more of my friends.
Look,
And
I'm a
that-
bodyguard. I get paid to protect the people. Oh. Alright, that's gonna be the end of your turn. Belle, it is your turn.
Well, I think you did a pretty good job, but
Wait,
like
isn't it Dorbin's
we
turn?
were just,
all right.
sort of
Hang
So
on, hang
something
on.
Wait.
got mixed up. Yeah. It's,
Yep.
Yeah.
I pressed the button twice. So Durbin
Gotcha.
is your turn. I'll give you another turn.
do your
Alright.
thing.
I tell him to don't resist, and I'll grapple him.
Give me a diplomacy check, cause your ally did just shoot them
Yeah.
and say they're gonna show no mercy.
And after that, I will depending on what happens here, I would tell Solera to stop. But
All right.
in the meantime,
He's sort of like you say
Well,
oh,
God.
don't resist me. He looks at you like she's gonna fucking put a bolt through my forehead.
Yeah. Tried to.
I mean, well,
Well, there
I
we
rolled
go.
the diplomacy. I'm still gonna try to grapple him.
Sure, give me a grapple check.
Not bad.
That's,
You might do it.
I mean,
that
it's
is-
higher than my CMD, but
you grab him, you push him down. He's like, "Hey, but come on, I can pay you. I can give you the money that they paid me.
and at this point, Dorbin will look up at Solera and say, "Do not fire again."
Belle, it is your turn.
Belle will just like gently put a hand on the crossbow or the short bow, and just like sort of just like move it down a bit and be like, I get that you're hurting, but like this guy's just a bodyguard. Like he's not a demon. We're not here for him.
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and I will say okay.
Belle will give you a nod, and then he'll sort of step in here like that, and then just like take a look at the bugbear, like poke him with his quarterstaff, and just like,
They're still
Kick it.
breathing.
all right,
That one's mine.
Dorbin will say, "That one gets no mercy."
okay, and then he'll just like put the quarterstaff inside of one of the wounds and just like twist it a bit.
All right.
Twisty twist.
Give me an attack.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
with a quarterstaff. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
hit.
I mean, I think that hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are no longer stable. They are pretty fucked up. Which means
Damn.
Don't nat 20.
Oh my
That's a
god.
nat 20.
Well, Ted, Bundy,
I'm gonna die now.
but
So-
nice knowing.
Wow.
So,
That feels bad.
Belle, you poke around in the wound, and
You
you
wake
see
it
the bugbear suddenly go from being slowly fading away to eyes open, looking at you. And they grab the quarterstaff and pull themselves up, provoking from both you and Red.
I just let go of the quarterstaff so he falls over. I just relinquish it immediately. And that provokes?
He's provoking from both you and Red.
Wow, that was
Oh my
fast.
god.
Ooh.
Oh man.
That's gonna be a miss,
Okay.
Red.
I need to do
Yeah.
something that's like kind of shady,
Just
but
punch
he's
him.
gonna like kind of swipe at him with one of his hands, and it's gonna miss.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, he's prone.
He's no longer prone
So-
because he's standing up, that's the point. That's why he's provoking.
But doesn't
Well,
he take the
no,
-4
he-
for the AOs?
Yeah, he takes the
15
minus
does not
4
hit
AC.
him. Oh wait, no. Does your
It's a 12 total.
Hang on. Red, does your 11, is it including the Bard's inspiration?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And Bell, that is a 15.
It's a 12 total.
Wow,
To hit.
what are you using?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
because you're
PM.
using unarmed?
I'm
you
using.
He's using his.
His
Mhm.
secret thing.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That hang on. Because it's +4 because he's prone. +1 from.
Oh yeah. So if you're adding the +4, then it's 16 total to hit. Yeah.
Alright, so you
Oh,
just
mine does
barely
not
hit them.
work.
Roll damage for it.
All right. This is including the bardic inspiration, so 3.
Alright, so just as they're standing up, you're gonna see Belle swipe at them with her like a bitch slap and put them back on the floor. Red and Orban, give me a perception check.
Damn, son.
Alright,
I'm a cleric, dude. I have high wisdom.
down, both of you.
buddy.
So where Belle just bitch slapped the bugbear, there's clear indications of like claw marks from his fingers, like where he slapped him. 3 deep, 4 deep gnashes across the face. Red,
By the way,
it is your turn.
whoever's seen that, he's gonna say, "Lead with that next time."
Red will kind of look at look at Belle and be like, "Nice working with someone else who knows how to use their appearance to deceive. That was quite a slap." And then he will coup de grace the bugbear.
All right, give me a crit hit.
Whisper in its ear a little bit on the way down.
I'm
Alright.
so much smarter than you.
Roll again so that we can get the crit damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
All right, it's gonna be a 9.
You have the
Well,
precision,
he
but
has
it's not
he has
multiplied,
precision
so
now, yeah.
so it's just 12 plus the doubled inspiration, so 14.
He's dead.
Inspiration's already in there.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He did. All right.
Hell yeah.
You see, Dorban, the human in your arms, sort of sees your companion execute the bugbear, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh God, I can help you. I can lend you a hand against the woman at the bottom, Nualia. I can help you fight her. Just don't kill me." All right, Salera, it is your turn.
Boss's decision there, isn't it?
Well, I am going to say to the man, what assurances can you make us that you will join us in fighting the person that you had planned on protecting?
Look, the job is already sketchy as fuck as it is. The only reason I'm doing this is because she's paying well. It's not worth dying for.
Can we roll
Okay.
sense motive on that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
that's
roll
exactly
me
what I
some
was
sense
gonna
motive.
say.
Nice.
Again, wisdom character.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
We're all
everyone's
real
rolling
good at this.
really well this time around. From what you can tell from what you know him, which is barely anything, he sounds sincere in what he's saying, and he does have the aspect of being a mercenary, and it sort of fits his whatever you know of his character, which is
Yeah.
he's a bodyguard for money. He's a sword.
Well, the last thing I'm gonna say, because I know that my turn is essentially
Yes,
over.
It is. over.
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, one more thing. Go.
I will have my eye on you, and the second that you do something shady, you're dead.
All right, Corbin.
All right. Honestly, I can't take you up on that offer, but we will let you live. You still.
I'll take your money though if you're offering that still.
He looks around. And Corbin, and then at the man.
Dorbin will actually shake his head no. We're not going to take his money.
Thank you.
Red is nodding while he's shaking his head.
Dorbin is going to get off of him.
All
and
right.
says, "Leave."
Thank you. Won't regret this. All right.
I mean, if you really want to offer your services, go to Sandpoint, become a guard.
Sure. I'll do that. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you for this
Definitely.
second opportunity.
No
All right.
problem.
Dale, it is your turn.
That was pretty neat. Belle's gonna... That dude looks kind of fucked up, right? So... Yeah, nah, he probably shouldn't use that on that. He's just gonna rifle through the bugbear shit,
Sure.
because he's right there.
All right.
Yep.
Finally, Sigus. And then we're going to close the session.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come around the corner, but like we have so many questions to ask. But I'm also gonna cast detect magic on him.
All right. Centered on him, you detect magic.
Awesome.
All right.
Wow.
Someone else can do the questioning.
Just
But,
as you maintain your spell, trying to read the magical auras in the air, you get a little bit of a ping, multiple pings at the very least, in the area in front of you. Salera and Sigus, you're sort of standing in the rain, and at this point it has already broken down into a proper storm. And you hear off in the distance another crack of thunder, and then another, and sort of obviously you see first a flash of the lightning, and it takes a couple seconds, and then you hear the rumbling roar. There's a couple seconds in between the last thunder and what comes next as the entire island seems to shake and shudder again. And it's very distinct and clearly not from the thunder. It moves underfoot. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Dope.
Nice.
Dope.
All right, guys. They hit hard.
Yeah.
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 Holy
Alright.
fuck.
So, guys, I'm gonna be around for a little bit of wind down with you guys in chat in just a
Yeah.
moment. We're gonna call the stream there, and thank you for anyone that came and joined us. I don't know if Mid Armor is still around, but thank you for being around to watch the stream. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna say bye first because usually I'm the last one to do so. So bye.
We love
Bye.
you, chat.
Bye.
Bye.